This episode is made possible by listeners just like you. If you want to help fund future shows, please head over to XoneBros.com/support. Hello, welcome everybody. We are the XoneBros. Thank you so much for joining us. This is podcast number 35. It has been a huge week. We are your positive gaming and Xbox One community. And Mr. McSpicy is looking.
I lost my phone. I got it.
And his phone is huge. I don't know how he loses that thing.
It's massive. There it is. It's in my coat pocket.
Anyways, we've got a big, great, fantastic show for you guys today. But first and foremost, we have an announcement to make.
All right.
The date is TBA, to be announced.
Okay.
But there is a Madden Ultimate Team tournament happening in January/February. Stay tuned for further details. Shebrew is helping me put this together. I
love that guy.
We actually are playing some Ultimate Team tonight against each other.
Oh.
That's going to be
You are playing or you've played?
Playing. We're playing tonight.
Oh.
Yes.
What are the odds?
What are the odds?
I don't know. Anyways, that gives everyone time to build up their team. We will get back to you with the dates. We're going to plan it around the NFL Super Bowl /playoffs.
Okay,
tournament
cool.
around that. Maybe we'll get together and put a prize for the winner. Anyways, details are not yet announced. But if you're into Madden, if you like Madden Ultimate Team, put your team together and get the show on the road.
Woo.
As always, I'm joined by the bros, the XoneBros. First and foremost, I know what the ladies like. It's Mr. McSpicy, Mark Haywood.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Boom, 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 boom. These are all Halo references, everyone, just so you know.
Oh, way to spoil it.
Oh, sorry. That's not a spoiler.
Well, I mean, like, they could have figured it out after you told everybody.
That's true. It's like a hidden jewel.
Yeah, I mean.
The family jewels. Secondly, find where the liar hides so I may place my boot between his gonads. It's Jordan the Man. Jordan Basket.
Hi.
It's the same guy.
Yeah.
Same guy.
Sergeant Johnson was such a good character.
He was. What do you mean? Don't say
Is.
anything.
Is such a good
Is such a good character.
That
better not be anything.
Oh, you've all played Halo 3 before.
Last but not least, your very existence offends me, demon. I am X1. I am David Passiet.
Oh, we're that simple.
We're that simple. Oh, Halo Master Chief Collection is here, but before we get to that, let's talk about the news. Jordan, what is happening in the world of Xbox One this week?
Another good week for news. Another good week for news.
That's what I like to hear.
Another good week. First of all, exciting for us as an Xbox One community.
Okay.
Yeah. Microsoft has shipped almost 10 million Xbox One consoles throughout the world.
Nice.
That's a good number.
That is a good
It's
number.
landmark.
Sales are going up. They're seeing a turnaround. They're doing really well, and that means we can just have more friends to play with around the world.
Woo!
At least 10 million to be exact. So.
Woo! Woo!
All right.
I'm feeling the silence for you.
Okay, other Xbox news. The Xbox One November system update is finally out for the public, for everybody. It came out this past week on the 7th, I think it was. But I won't go through all the features, but the main features are there's the Show Who You Are feature, which is the bio in your gamer profile. The most one of the most wanted features is the custom backgrounds.
Already there.
Yeah, love it. You're all on my
There's
box.
the new way to watch TV. There's the live TV trending, the Twitter TV trending, the tweets mini guide, and then the recents and favorites in the mini guide as well. We've also got store improvements and smart glass updates, and then we got other fan requests such as the Snap IE, and then we got the IE feature sites. Internet Explorer is what IE stands for. Just so everybody get Internet
I was
Explorer.
like, an example?
No, sorry. IE, yeah.
Internet Explorer.
Snap Internet Explorer.
I got that. And
Yeah,
I
IE,
see what you were
IE,
waiting
yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So
I'm like,
Snap Internet Explorer. Snap Internet Explorer featured sites, and then a restart now for it. Another good update for us. Updates will probably slow down. I'm not too sure if we're going to get one for December or not, but I know they are probably going to slow down until the start of the new year.
it makes sense.
So-
They've been doing pretty good all year.
Yeah, they've been pammering. I mean, like you said, Microsoft's bringing their.
I don't
A-game
know
as
what else I
always.
want anymore.
I know. Yeah,
They've hit it all. So.
all right. Next in the news, we have Final Fantasy 15. They have a 10-minute gameplay. It's in Japanese. I watched it because I'm a fan of the Final Fantasy series, but it's pretty good. If you like it, you can go over to. You can find it anywhere. You can find it on YouTube, Joystick, all those people. But it's a 10-minute gameplay demo. They kind of rush through it really quick, but it just shows it off. The director of Final Fantasy 15 says he estimates they're currently about 55% done with the game, and they'll
I don't even know what that means.
They're about halfway done with the game.
Well, I guess that's what it means. But I mean,
Come
like,
on,
how
man.
much more time do I don't know. I mean, because that's...
That
Well, no,
doesn't say
the
amount
thing-
of time.
the thing
yeah.
about-
55% could take another 5 years.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's already taken, I think.
Yeah, according to
Well-
Blizzard building StarCraft, you know.
Yeah, right. Well, they changed the. How does
Uh-huh.
it look? Because they changed their.
It looks really
engine
good. Yeah, they
completely.
changed when this director. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name.
Oh, no, I always love this. Try
Okay.
it.
Hajime Tabata.
Hi,
Hajime Tabata.
Hajime Tabata.
Nothing. What's the matter with you?
Anyway,
It's a Lion King
he
reference.
was the director. They
Lion
did
King.
change the direction of the game. For example, the platform was switched from the old gen to the current gen, so they had to redo. You know, they did make a lot of gameplay changes, but I think it's for the better. I don't mind 55%, and it looks pretty good already. I mean, I'm excited to see. And Final Fantasies, they're always long games, and so anyway, I don't mind
know what?
waiting another. Take your time, get it done.
The
send it
last
out, you know.
Final Fantasy I played, honestly, can I just say
7?
this? 7.
Yeah.
And I can't tell which one, like the characters now. I can't tell which one's a guy and which one's a girl. They all look gorgeous
Yeah.
and pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
They have cool hair.
Yeah.
Always cool. The coolest
I
hair.
mean, it's cool.
Well, if you notice when you play Japanese games, I notice this anyway. When you play Japanese games, the character models of their faces are like amazing, right?
Yeah.
But then you kind of look at the environment, and they use a lot of their stuff on the character. That's
the
why their
resources are all going into characters.
which is cool. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
then you got other games like Gears of War. Although the characters look really good too, the environment looks amazing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I've noticed kind of the difference between the American, Japanese. You know what I mean?
I'm impressed you knew that my last Final Fantasy game I played was 7.
It's like everybody's last Final Fantasy. It's also everybody's favorite Final
Oh,
Fantasy.
I used
okay.
to, I had my cousin in Scotland, which if you're listening, hey, what's up, Alex? Anyways,
Shout out to Alex. What's up, man?
He loves Final Fantasy, and growing up, I never had really played them, so I would just make fun of him all the time. Like, I mean, he loves it. Like he would do his hairstyle,
No moderation.
like it, and everything.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. And I would always be like, Alex, any game with the word "final" in it needs to be the last game, and he would get so mad.
Story about
so
that.
mad.
It was called Final Fantasy because they had no hopes for it. They thought it was going to be a one deal, and then it was
Really?
super popular.
That's why
And they
they
were like,
named it that?
they're like, nah, it's called Final
That's
Fantasy.
hilarious.
And
But-
then they're like, man, this is popular. Let's make another one.
Since then, I have matured and played those games, and they are excellent.
Yeah, they're fun.
Excellent.
They're good, yeah.
So anyway,
Well, Final Fantasy 7 is one of my favorite games, so.
thought I'd throw that in there. It is coming out for the Xbox One. Square Enix and the Final Fantasy no longer have their exclusive on PS4. They've branched out.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Neat.
13. I think 13 was the first one that came out on 360 and PlayStation.
Cool.
So it is coming out on the Xbox One. This game I really like. Just Cause 3 is in production.
What percentage of completion is it, though?
They didn't say. Probably
okay.
around 40 to 50.
They did see. I saw they announced that like there'd be even better because what made that game so fun is like grappling
Yeah.
everywhere and stuff.
Yeah,
That-
it's almost like a physics
that-
engine
I would
game.
grapple
Yeah.
on like to a jet and then just jump off.
I never played the campaign. All I did was run around grappling everywhere. Like,
Well, that's funny.
That's
It's
all that
'cause
I did.
I didn't buy the game for a long time because the demo had everything I wanted. I would grapple onto a plane and then I'd jump back off and then just keep doing that. Like it's just
That's
fun.
cool.
Apparently, you can do that now times 100.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's
There's a lot of math going on in this podcast. That's amazing.
So anyway, that's by Avalanche Studios, and it's due out for the Xbox One and PS4 and PS3, or PS4 and PC in 2015. No solid date, but we do have a year.
Okay, cool.
So, all right. Also, Game of Thrones confirmed
Oh,
for
this is
Xbox One.
So
This is a
stoked.
Telltale, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
not the
stoked.
series. The series is already on there, but Telltale Games or Telltale Studios, Game Studio, whatever. Game of Thrones series will launch with Episode 1 on Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, Mac, and iOS.
You
soon.
play as 5 or 4 different characters. I mean, the main characters are all from Family Lannister.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah. How awesome is that?
But okay. Okay, but,
Well,
Lannisters are cool.
Well, no. So
would
it's
rather
going
be
to
the
work. I would
Starks.
imagine it's going to work how the books work, where each chapter is a different thing. So as you play the game, you're going to be going and playing these different characters,
And then it's
right?
all going to tie
and then
in.
come back to your main
That's
character,
cool.
right?
I
cannot
might
wait
play
for
that one just because.
So,
that
You got to try Wolf Among Us
Just-
if you like stories.
yeah.
Just so
especially.
everybody knows, the game picks up, the story of the game picks up near the end of Season 3 of the HBO series. Game
which
of
well,
Thrones.
doesn't the HBO series follow the books?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, but so,
Book-
I mean...
book 3.
The books
Yeah.
are way better. Just FYI, if you
Yeah,
haven't
I
read the
agree.
books.
I second that.
So
The books are
the game was
amazing.
the game was previously announced for only the 360, PS3, and PC, but through today's post and notes, additional platforms are coming. So which
Okay,
includes
so they'll eventually hit
yeah,
everything.
and then in the thing, the series, and then it also goes on to say the series will launch with Episode 1 on Xbox One. Oh,
I'm just reading chat and I laughed. Sorry, keep going.
anyway, so yeah, that game's coming out. All right, this one's actually from the Atomizer.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, Atomizer, he tweeted me this
yeah.
today. I actually didn't see this. Scream Ride is coming March 2015.
Woo!
So
Make
not a
some roller
solid date, but we have a
coasters.
month and a
Make
year.
some broken roller coasters and
Launch
kill some
people.
riders.
No,
said.
this game looks cool. I'm still it's priced at $40 on Xbox One and $30 on the 360. But it's coming out in March.
Why
we can
the
expect
price difference?
we can
Why would they do
expect the
that?
game on I don't know.
Oh, I have no idea.
Huh.
So,
That's
which
weird.
is good. I wasn't really expecting a full $60 game for this price for this one, which makes me happy because I can save $20. But we should
You
expect.
plan on getting this?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I'm a big fan. I was telling Atomizer I was a big fan of the Roller Coaster Tycoon series,
Yeah.
and this is from the creator. My only disappointment, which I was telling you guys
Is-
later, is it's not the theme park simulator. Well, at least from what I know now. I mean, maybe it's in there, maybe maybe it's not. But from what I've seen, it's just a roller coaster simulator, which is fun. So, but anyway, we should expect that around March 5th and 6th, but March for sure. So, all right, season pass of The Crew.
Okay.
So every game's got a season pass now. So
Yep,
this
of course.
just to be expected.
Of course.
So there's a new trailer out for the season pass. I'll put it on our Facebook page after the show. But it's for The Crew. It's including the exclusive Ferrari 458 and the special McLaren, and then other cars in the season pass as well. But The Crew launches on December 2nd, and the first DLC pack in the game should arrive around January.
Nice.
All right, online heist coming to Grand Theft Auto. So in a blog post today, Grand Theft Auto 5's Rockstar mentioned Grand Theft Auto 5. I meant to say Rockstar. You can
Yeah.
say-
Okay. Yeah, we get it. Yeah. Keep
Rockstar
going. I'm
mentions,
interested in this story a lot. So.
mentions that online heist will reach all 4 console versions of the games shortly after next week's launch. So them saying shortly, I figure we'll have it before Christmas.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
which is cool. I like the way they're doing this.
I don't know
Release the
what
game.
is online heist.
Have you ever played? I think it's like Payday.
Oh, okay. So
Which-
so it doesn't exist in the current. So this is a new mode.
No, I think it's in the current game. I think they're just saying that they're going. It's gonna.
I haven't played it yet.
Oh,
Oh,
all
okay.
four
Okay.
consoles. Huh? Maybe it's not out yet because
Yeah.
it's been out for the 360 and the PS. I haven't played Grand Theft Auto
We are
5
so
yet.
dumb.
We are. In my defense, I have not played Grand Theft Auto 5.
I saw
yet.
the article and I thought, oh, is it not? Is this a new game mode? So, and I wasn't quite sure, but I'm sure people out there in chat you can inform
Yeah.
us.
But anyway,
about
so
this.
the heist is coming, and I would assume we'd have it before Christmas. They didn't give a solid date, but they just said shortly after next week's launch.
Speaking of Grand Theft Auto 5, did you see that story maybe you talked about this last week. The first-person view
Yeah.
of Grand
Oh,
Yeah, we
yeah,
did
we
talk
talked
about
about it
that
last week.
last week.
Yeah, that
It
looks
looks
so
good.
cool.
Yeah,
it looks
it
really
It looks
good.
so
They
much
went
more
in and-
immersive
yeah.
that way, which surprised me because I feel like they do a good job of immersing you anyways, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. No, I'm there.
Well, yeah, that's awesome.
Have you seen some of the mods, speaking of Grand Theft Auto 5, that people do online, like realism mods? Granted, it's just like still photographs that they do when they show up, but holy crap.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks so good.
The modding community is pretty cool.
Yeah.
They you've seen a lot of the Skyrims, right?
Oh,
that,
yeah, same.
That drop your computer frame
Well,
rate down
this,
to like 8.
this blows that away. Like,
Oh,
I
really?
thought I was looking in the store window of a store. Like, that's how good it looks.
Anyway, other Grand Theft Auto news. There's going to be a day one patch for PS4 and Xbox One. The patch will be available. The launch day update will be available on Monday, November 17th, so you can still get it in before the game actually launches and be ready to go.
Nicely.
All
nicely
right.
done. Wow,
That's
you're professional.
Also, if you preload, a lot of people already know this has been out forever, but I thought I'd throw it in there since we're talking about Grand Theft Auto. If you pre-order the game, you will get $1 million in-game cash.
Actually, that's big. Because I remember struggling the first part of the game getting money to buy like my penthouse.
Well,
and
hurry
stuff.
up and buy
You
it.
can
You
buy a
get
house
$1 million.
Can you buy a house in this game?
So you don't just
can-
earn them like in 4?
No, you purchase. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you purchase them, I mean, you have to pay to do everything. Like,
Well, I thought in 4 when you
hold
followed
on,
the
let
mission.
my brain
Okay.
go back in time and play. I'm pretty because
All right.
you buy vehicles, you buy everything with it, and so money is a big deal. Yeah, because you can buy. I remember you can buy the golf course, which is like millions of dollars.
Oh, really?
You can
And it's
become
yours? And it's
yeah.
private?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you make money off the golf course?
Yes.
Then? I
can.
want this game. A life simulator. I'm there.
No, yeah. So that's actually a lot of money. I'm just saying.
cool.
That's
It's a
for
decent amount.
So everyone, if you're gonna plan on getting it, pre-download it because that'll help you in the game.
All right, moving on from that, Fantasia, Music Evolved, Harmonix announced a batch of DLC coming out for the game. One of them is Soundgarden Spoonman and Coldplay's Paradise songs will
Wait,
be on there.
why is Skrillex? Are you not gonna talk about Skrillex?
Oh,
Heck yeah,
Skrillex. Skrillex is going to be on there
Yeah,
too.
that's that's good music.
Yeah.
Fantasia. So
Skrillex and
That's like
and
that's the
Alvin's
headliner of the story.
Yeah, Skrillex and
Why
Alvin's
would you leave
Risk.
that out?
Skrillex and Alvin Risk's "Try It Out" song will be on there as well.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
There you go. There are also 18 downloadable tracks will be loaded onto Fantasia's.
My favorite use of Connect in a game of all time.
Yeah, actually,
Fantasia
yeah,
in a
Right
game,
there.
like
Yeah.
as an input
As a
device.
game. Mhm.
So, but anyway,
Destroys Dance Central. Because I hate dance.
by the end of January, Fantasia's
Unless
catalog
it's the
will
bump and
have.
grind.
What about Zumba?
Unless it's the bump and grind.
I played Zumba.
I don't dance.
Zumba was alright. Fantasia's better than the Zumba game, though.
Okay.
So, but by the end of January, Fantasia's catalog will have 18 downloadable tracks that we'll be able to get.
Nice.
So, which is cool because I've actually beaten the game, and I feel like the track list was a little low, considering other
Yeah.
games that they made. So, all right, if you played Destiny this week, you probably noticed that they went offline on Thursday.
The other T.
The other T1.
Yeah.
So, or if you're signing up for college, but I know that because I signed up. So, on Thursday for a few hours, they did that so they can get ready for future updates. Which I like this because, for one, it gets them ready for the new expansion that's coming out. And Warcraft used to do this a lot. Before an expansion would come out, they'd throw in a huge update before just to make everything go smoother. And a lot of games on the PC, I've noticed a little bit more do that when they're coming out with expansions and stuff like this.
Mhm.
So I like that, and plus, it's just, I just like that they're
The
doing
maintenance.
that. Yeah, I like that
it's-
they're doing it. So.
People will probably get bugged, but I mean, overall, it'll make the game smoother, better,
yeah, and
faster, stronger, louder.
I know it was down. I think it was down for 3 or 4 hours, but so that's. I mean,
yeah.
you need to go out for 3 or 4 hours every once in a while,
Yeah.
anyways.
I mean, you got to. You got to.
Anyway, other Destiny news: Iron Banner 2.0 comes to Destiny. They're bringing it back. There's no official date on it right yet, but Bungie plans on letting us know about 24. They want to let us know about 24 hours before the, as they quote, festivities arise. So they'll give us an update probably about the day before it comes out. And if you want, on the Bungie website, I won't go into it all now, but they have a whole list and patch notes and everything about Iron Banner 2.0 and what's going to be different and what they're going to do with it. And it's a lot of cool information, and it is a lot of information, so it's pretty cool. But, okay, this week on Xbox One, we had a few games released, Assassin's Creed Unity being one of them. And speaking of, I didn't get this one just yet. I'm going to wait. But speaking of Assassin's Creed Unity, Ubisoft came out and said Assassin's Creed Unity is going to get patched soon. I know they were having a lot of problems. So if you got it, hang in there. The patch is coming.
Go ahead.
Do we want to talk, or is this part of discussion?
It will probably include it.
Okay, because we're going to go into the other ones too.
I did see, speaking of Assassin's Creed, I think, let's see if I can find it real quick. I'll bring it up during discussion. But Assassin's Creed, or Ubisoft rather, came out and said we are re-examining how we release games now.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Also, in other news, Battlefield 4 DLC wraps up this November 18th with Final Stand. So that's actually a pretty cool news story that I just saw.
That is why George is the news
guy. All right, also, Grand Theft Auto 5, we talked about it earlier. It is coming out this Tuesday, and it is available on the Xbox for pre-download and pre-order. And like Mark said, if you're going to get it, you might as well preload it and get your $1 million.
That's a good amount of money.
I didn't go into it. I can go back to the story later, but I think there was a few other little,
and you can invest that money, too, I believe. You can do everything with that money.
The hardcore game of the year.
You want that game so much more. Fake money
and
a fake life is totally where I'm at.
No, you really can. Well, okay, I'm just going to tangent. Sorry, I'll make this quick.
Okay. Go ahead.
You can, the stuff you do in the game affects stocks. So you can choose a specific airline and go blow up that airline. So if you get the
I could blow up an airline, tank it, buy into that stock, and then blow up everyone else's airline, let that stock rise, and cash out.
You actually can do that. This will give away no spoilers, but there are companies that you either make better or worse in the game. I'll say that, and plan ahead with your money because
plan for the future.
If you know what the mission's going to tell you what to do. Invest in stock on the opposing company or that company, and if you happen to kill people in that, or just destroy the company's image, the stock soars, and so you get a buttload of money.
That's hilarious.
I'm just saying. So pay attention to your money in that game. And that $1 million at the beginning will make you a lot of money if you know the stock process. Just saying.
All right, moving on. Blockbuster title of the year came out this week. Pure Pool is now on Xbox One. I was just kidding. It's really not a Blockbuster title. But it is out on the Xbox One, and if you like pool, go ahead.
Pool
and get it.
as in billiards, right?
Billiards, yeah. No, just a pool. You can go swim.
You're the guy that cleans it. It's that net, you're getting all the moss out of it.
Also, Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham is now available for the Xbox One. Shape Up is now available for the Xbox One. This was advertised at Ubisoft's conference.
Funny story about Shape Up. I like to work out and go to the gym, and one of the guys that I follow on YouTube, he just workouts and all the time, this game was his sponsor this week.
Oh, really?
For the Xbox One. He's an Xbox One player, so he's a cool guy. Way cool guy.
All right, so that's out. Pro Evolution Soccer 2015 is also now available for the Xbox One. Terraria came out this week.
Oh, that was...
I might rebuy that.
That was a fun game. We had a good time, didn't we?
It was a lot of fun.
How much is it? How much is it going to be?
I didn't see the price.
It's got to be like $10.
It's probably
right?
10 or 15.
I think I got it on sale for like $2 on Steam. That's why I don't mind rebuying it again. Because I paid for like.
I think I'll purchase that on.
This was fun.
It was pretty good. It's good.
It's a fun game. So anyway, Terraria is out now on Xbox One, and it's a good game. So also this week, Dragon Age is coming out on Tuesday. If you have EA Access, you actually have Dragon Age right now. Even if you haven't purchased it, you have to download. You can go download a 6-hour demo. Me and XoneBros have
It's technically not a demo if
it's the full game.
Buying the game.
Yeah, but I mean,
because
it's not a demo anyway.
It keeps your save progress.
Yeah, because
anyways.
It's technically not a demo. You're basically getting 6 hours to play the whole full game for free. So if you can beat the game in 6 hours, good on you.
There's no way because it's like a 100-hour game.
Yeah, but
okay. Well, I just Amazon Terraria on Xbox One. It's $30.
You can just go to the Smart Glass app.
Well, That told me okay. I guess this was faster. That's why I went here.
Okay.
But it says, yeah. Okay,
So
there you go.
$30 bucks.
$30
Okay,
bucks.
that's
for that
not
game.
bad.
I think that's too
It might be too much.
Might be too
It
much.
might
For that
be too
game.
Well,
much.
considering we already have it on Steam.
Well, for that
And
game,
I think we bought. Well, we bought the beta, right? When it was cheaper.
Oh
I think
yeah,
we did.
and it was like on a flash sale too, so we
Okay.
basically paid a penny for it.
Yeah. Okay.
But-
Good game. Okay.
Anyway,
Sorry.
yeah. So Dragon Age, Dragon Age this Tuesday. If you have EA access, you have the 6-hour trial. I would recommend playing it. We'll talk about it later, but I would recommend playing it if you have EA access. Okay. Also, probably another big game came out this week. Halo Master Chief Collection is now available.
What's that one about? I'm just kidding.
Is now available on Xbox One. It came out this Tuesday. It's a lot of fun. We'll get into that later. But since everybody in the world knows this, Halo has been having problems with their matchmatching.
Yes, it
So I
has.
wanted to give us the latest update as of right now, 7:10 Mountain Standard Time. This update was from a while ago, or not today. Sorry, but anyway, 343 came out with an update. They rolled out tweaks this morning that should help improve matchmaking and experiences, including dedicated server stability improvements.
I love this.
Dedicated server stability improvements, and it laid the groundwork for an upcoming matchmaking content update, including improvements to the team selection process. Also, this evening, that's probably already out right now, they're releasing another content update that will address community-reported issues such as campaign, UI, matchmaking, party issues. But this update that's coming out later this evening will not help out matchmaking performance. It'll just update all the other stuff, like us getting into a party. That'll be easier. Us going in, campaign, UI things.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Also, the Halo Championship Series, if you're like me, I was super excited for this. I think it's awesome how they're doing it. It has been delayed. It was supposed to start the 16th of this month, but due to their network issues, they want to fix all that first, which is smart. I think they should focus on that, get it all fixed. Instead, they're targeting, not a hard release date, but they're targeting November 23rd to start the Halo Championship Series preseason. So we should all hop into that when it starts. But that's the current update on Halo Master Chief Collection as of right now. So, and that's it for the news.
Oh, awesome. Just FYI, Terraria on the digital version on the Microsoft store on the Xbox One is $19.99.
Yeah, that's a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
$20. I don't mind $20 for
Yeah,
that.
at that price, I might be there.
But see,
Terraria,
look, I like
$19.99 on
that.
the Smart
I
Glass.
like that though. Hard copy, you're basically paying an extra $10
Yeah,
for the.
that's
the
always- that's how it
manufacturer.
should
See, that's
be.
how it should
should
exactly.
be. Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Decent human being who put that pricing together. Gosh.
Not 60, 60, and 60, or
What?
not 30 and
Yeah.
60, or.
I'm not paying for your cost on the disc and shipping and all that or whatever.
Awesome. That's the news. A lot of big news. Next up, it's the deals. Let's get there.
It's not about the money.
Show me the money.
It's about the game.
It is not about the money. It is about the game. This is the segment where we try to save you some money, and Jordan has it pulled up right here. I am now doing.
I like that new sound. That's good.
That's Gordon Gecko.
Oh,
Gordon
very
Gecko.
cool.
Cuba
Yes.
Gooding Jr.
Yes. So in this week we're going to go over some Black Friday sales. But before we do Black Friday, let's go over what is on the store that you can buy. Stick It to the Man, 30% off. Never played that game. I think wasn't it free a couple months ago?
I don't know, but it's 30% off
It's
now.
30% off now. Kick Beat Special Edition, 30% off. Dive Kick, also 30% off. Castle Storm Definitive Edition, 30% off. And EA Sports UFC is 50% off. That's a big discount right there. UFC, it got okay reviews. I had fun. It's definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah.
So, but at 50%, hey, jump in, check it out. For Black Friday deals have been released. So let's start with games.
Okay.
Where is the best place to buy games? So as I go through this, I'm going to go through the stores, but I only included the stores with the best prices. So if two stores have sales on games, I'm only mentioning the store with the best price on that
Okay.
game. for instance.
Good deal.
Okay. As far as games, the best place to get is Best Buy/Walmart. The reason Walmart this Black Friday will match any advertiser's price, including Amazon, if you take in an ad or are able to show you them on their phone.
And if you go to Walmart, bring a bat or a gun.
yeah, it is.
To defend
like-
yourself.
no, yeah,
Not
sure.
to get the stuff.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Walmart is nuts, man. Like
Yes.
I can't do it.
Best Buy, if you wait till around 11, 12 o'clock, you're good. It's empty.
Well, Best Buy
there.
does it smart. They go, okay, let 100 people in. Walmart goes, hey, free, and they throw it out to the crowd. And
Anyways, at Best Buy, for $14.99, you'll be able to get Killer Instinct this Black Friday. For $19.99, you can get Call of Duty Ghosts, Walking Dead, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, and Zoo Tycoon. For $24.99, at Best Buy, you can get Titanfall, Wolfenstein, The Evil Within, Just Dance, Dead Rising, Lego Movie, Shadow of Mordor, Forza 5, and Connect Sports Rival. Titanfall, that's worth it, and Wolfenstein, $24.99. Excellent deals there. At $29.99 at Best Buy this Black Friday, you can get Madden 15, FIFA 15, Watch Dogs Fantasia, and Rise, the Legendary Edition, which is a must-get
yeah,
in my book.
I think I'm going to get that. Oh,
For how much?
$29.99.
but I want it on digital, though.
Well,
Because I might. I think it's 20. Well, how much is it right now? I think it's 40.
Anyways.
On digital. Anyway.
and also, Best Buy will have Destiny Infinity Starter Pack for $39.99, which is a huge deal because that game, the starter pack, is like $100. That gives you a box of characters, the power pad, and everything. So $39.99, Disney Infinity from Best Buy. At Target, if you buy Halo Master Chief Collection, you get a $15 gift card. Also, Target is running a buy two get one free pre-Black
nice.
Friday sale right now on all their games. So if you got 3 people,
Ah.
you could split it. And,
So it's buy two, get one free.
get one free.
Oh, yeah, so we could split it.
What game we
That's-
getting in? What do you want to do?
What do we need?
I mean, there's one right down the road.
Grand Theft Auto. Huh?
Do they, yeah,
Could we all
I'll do that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could all get it.
I'll do
my-
that. That's 2, 3, and you
Guys,
split it 3
my
ways.
only
I brought
problem,
my credit card today.
My only I've become. I don't want to put the disc in.
I know.
It's become
Hey.
such a hassle to get off my couch and go slide the disc into the
know.
console and walk
At Walmart,
back.
once again, like I said, if you have a Walmart and not a Best Buy, they will
Wait.
price match anything.
Technically, don't we get the buy two, get one free with your box? You know, you buy it and he gets it too. And then if I just buy it, it's buy two, get one free.
Technically, that sale's always on. Yes, but
Do you get what I'm
actually
saying?
owning the copies.
Because, yeah,
Oh yeah.
because
okay.
you share a box.
Yeah.
And that's what we buy two, get one free. And
So basically, yeah, it's the same.
So Walmart is the only place that has Destiny on sale that I could see as of right now on Black Friday for $35. That's a must pick up if you haven't yet picked up Destiny. Shadow of Mordor and Forza 5 are both $25 over at Walmart, and then also they will price match anything, which I think is fantastic and really aggressive for Black Friday. Toys R Us, they're running a special. You buy one game, you get 150% off. That's right now on their pre-Black Friday deal. And then they're offering a Skylander starter pack for $49.99. So that is Black Friday deal for games. Let's go to consoles.
okay.
Woo! There's just so many.
Woo!
Do you have stuff for hard drives as well?
I looked, and as of right now, Newegg Tiger Direct, they didn't have Black Friday deals. They have pre-Black
Yes.
Friday deals out, but I didn't really see any great deals. The best deal I see is the Costco, $89.99 for 2 terabyte.
Okay.
That's still good though.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
2 terabytes. So
yeah, because the next cheapest is Western Digital's for $120.
$90 for 2 terabytes.
Yeah.
Is a good deal.
Yeah.
That's a
So,
good deal.
anyways, for consoles at Walmart. Oh,
Right.
for consoles, Walmart once again has the best deals. On
Defend
consoles.
yourself there. I'm telling you, I
Defend
can't go
yourself.
there. I can. I'll tell you later.
And I'll share the deals of Walmart last. Let's do Best Buy. They're running $329.99 for the bundle pack with Assassin's Creed Unity. $329. That is an excellent deal. They're also running a $429 package at Best Buy, which gives you Assassin's Creed Unity with also Assassin's Creed Black Flag and a second controller. Great deal if you're really into the Assassin's Creed. That's a must pick up there. Target is running a pretty good deal. Probably the best Assassin's Creed Unity bundle on Black Friday. $329.99 plus a $50 gift card. so you're getting it for under $300 essentially.
Oh,
I mean, boy, you could take that $50 and put it towards a game is what I would do.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Walmart, who I think has the best deals on consoles for Black Friday, $329.99 for a Halo Master Chief bundle.
$329.
$329 plus you get a Walmart $30 gift card on top of that.
Ooh.
That is a great deal. They're also running the $329 for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Everyone will have that. And then this deal, which I think is actually better than the $329, $379.99 gets you the Halo bundle with your choice of an extra game and 12 months of Xbox Live.
That is good.
$379.
That's $120 you're saving right there.
That's the best deal on
okay.
Black Friday.
Yeah, cool.
So there's that.
I want to look at your notes too when you're done.
And it's probably good to mention that this entire holiday season, Xbox is $349. So if you can't get one on Black Friday because it's crazy, just keep in mind the Xbox is discounted all. I mean, it's not discounted that good, but at least it's cheaper.
Last but not least, accessories. Best Buy has the best accessory deals that I could find. 3 months of Xbox Live for $14.99. They are also ready for this, Mark. Your headset, the Turtle Beach XO headset.
All right, is this going to make me
about
mad?
to get pissed.
For $39.99.
I paid $150 for that.
Yes. And they are running all controllers, every special edition controller, color controllers, the Call of Duty controllers for $39.99.
Yeah.
And then Walmart undercuts them by 4 cents by offering controllers for $39.96.
They always do.
96.
Well, if you know, whenever you go buy, so games are $59.99. Walmart is $59.98.
Thanks.
When you go to their games, they cut them by
2
a penny. Yeah.
Anyways, that is as of right now. That's all the deals on Black Friday. Next week we'll have one more podcast or one more episode before Black Friday. So stay tuned. We'll see if anything else drops. But in the meantime, get prepared, save your money, because it is coming. That console deal from Walmart, I think, definitely is the best. You get 12 months, Halo Master Chief, and a game of your choice for $379.99.
That's enough, the both of you.
Oh, ouch. That means it's time to talk about what we've played and what we've been up to. And let's start down at the end with Mr. McSpicy.
I played some Halo.
Yes, you did.
Some Halo.
I did play some Halo. You will see that playthrough on YouTube if you want to go check it out. I played with David for Halo 1 and Halo 2.
This guy.
We beat it.
We did.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Even though it didn't keep track of some of the levels we beat.
The first 2 of Halo 2.
There's video evidence.
There is video evidence.
In
We
every
beat 'em.
single level.
And you can tell we were struggling near the end of the day.
Both days.
I
Less
was
with
getting
Halo.
hangry.
Less with Halo 2.
Yeah.
Much less.
Yeah,
And
because Halo 2...
Halo 2 is very updated. It was probably
It felt good to play. The cinematics were amazing.
blow
I
my
loved
mind.
it.
It's like watching a Pixar movie.
Yes, with
It's
Halo.
that good.
with
Like a-
aliens.
With Halo.
I'm not joking. It is that good. And the sound. And we didn't realize that. They
'Cause on the-
remastered the sound.
Yeah, on the first one,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't want the remastered sound. I like the old stuff. And so we played all the way through Halo 1 with the crappy sound. Well, not crappy, but we had it on, the remastered on Halo 2, and it's a lot better.
Yeah, because when you switch back over, when you press select to switch back over to see how it looks old, it shows you the sound as well. Blows it away.
and it sounds so
much
good.
more immersive.
Yeah. So I played Halo 1 and 2.
Alright.
And some multiplayer, but that was really, it took us an hour and a half to get into
So
it.
thoughts on Halo? What do you think of it? The Master Chief Collection?
If you haven't bought it, buy it.
Yeah.
It's hands down the best deal of a game.
My question. Do you feel? No, I'll ask you later.
Wait, what?
I was just gonna feel. Do you feel it's worth it as of when you bought it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was still able to play the campaign.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, yes, it's going to be awesome when all the problems are fixed.
Yeah.
But the game by itself is fantastic. The campaign is legit. I love it.
So, favorite aspect of replaying?
You get nostalgia. I loved it. I love because it's been so long since I played the campaign. So playing through it, I kind of remember this. I kind of remember this. But really, I honestly can't wait to go through and beat it in Legendary because it's legitimately hard to play.
Yes, it
in Legendary.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I loved it. Yes, there are problems. Optimistically, I'm excited to play the multiplayer. We were lucky, me and you, David, were lucky in the fact that we scheduled to play the campaign before the multiplayer.
Yes, we did.
So we did not have to deal with the multiplayer as much as probably a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
why don't you share for those listening that don't know, share the launch problems that has plagued Halo Master Chief. Maybe start with what is working and then what's not working.
Multiplayer is not working.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty simple. Campaign is working.
Sort of.
Although, if you want to link up with a friend, Jordan and I last night, it sometimes has
challenging.
Has problems.
What we were doing, I don't know if this is the legitimate fix. If you cannot invite someone into your party, because what you have to do, when you load the game, you hit roster, which is the X blue button, and it'll bring up all your friends on the side, and you just click on their name and invite. If that's not working...
Which, by the way, on its own is awesome.
Yeah.
Because, like, 8 podcasts ago, I said my favorite feature about the 360 was when your friend hops online, you hit X to invite them.
Yeah.
It's literally the same. It's even the same button.
This whole movement of seamless integration and multiplayer is just stupid because it never works. Well, Ubisoft's the one doing that, but we're doing all those. Anyways, so if that does not work, if you can't invite for some reason, just hit the jewel, hit the settings, quit the game, reload up the game, and try again.
Yeah.
Do not use the party system, the Xbox party
Do
system.
not.
That causes
for
conflicts.
some reason they're not talking to each other.
Yeah. So
I mean, maybe they are now.
And
This is all 2 days
actually,
ago.
343 actually came out and said that party was causing issues. They were having issues with.
Well, we
party
figured
stuff.
that out.
Yeah,
without
we figured it
them
out in
telling
day
us.
one.
Well, that's probably why they were working along the
Another
Xbox
thing
Live
we
team.
found: make sure your NAT is open. Mine was on
NAT, yeah.
strict. An easy way to fix that for me, anyways. For some reason, on some Xboxes, if you have your settings set to automatically update and download games when your Xbox is turned off, for some Xboxes it turns that your NAT setting to strict, like mine was.
That's weird.
I just turned mine off and it opened it right up. Didn't have any problems from
and
there on out.
if that doesn't fix it, there's lots of tutorials on how to do that. It's your router that you got to deal with. So, give your Xbox a static IP address, and then use port forwarding to make that box make anything go to that box first.
And if you don't understand anything he just said, there's
Just-
like 5 million YouTube videos
yeah,
on how to do it.
Google
Yeah.
port forwarding Xbox One. Done. You're welcome. That'll open your NAT. So so multiplayer isn't working, which is a shame because the power of Halo. Well, there's a lot of powers of Halo. Multiplayer is fantastic. It is great, and I love how you just choose which multiplayer you can go. Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, or whatever, and you got the playlist. I love playlists. Oh man, it's just the power that is potentially there.
Even
will be
custom
great.
games. We did custom games the night of launch. So custom game is working. If you have a bunch of friends that want to play custom, that is
was
working
so fun.
for the most part. Sometimes you have issues even with that. But we played some one-on-one. We played some one-on-one.
Even that was fun. We had Tim Chatton.
Yeah,
Tim Chen from Club Xbox, Club
And
Nintendo
Club
over.
Nintendo.
He was playing with us. That was just
It's a good
blast.
time. I mean, Halo originally Combat Evolved was LAN.
Yeah.
It was so fun with friends. So I'm excited. It'll get fixed.
So, besides the problems that they're having, any complaints about the Halo Master Chief Collection as a game? Anything?
I'm sure this will be fixed, but when we played when Jordan was the host, you have decent internet, so
Yeah,
this
I
was
don't know
weird.
why. I mean, my wife was watching Netflix, but that shouldn't.
But that shouldn't affect your upload or whatever it is. We had frame dropping issues only. Well, it was during gameplay too. But I think that was just another connectivity
the update
problem.
tonight did say campaign issues, UI issues, so maybe that was.
So yeah, we had frame. But once we quit,
And went over to your internet.
quit the game, went back into it, played on with you. We were fine.
So there's probably a lot of people out there who have heard, because unfortunately news tends to focus on the negative.
yeah,
Even with the problems,
buy it. Absolutely.
Your verdict?
This is one of the greatest series on video games that has ever been released.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's lots of great series. Gears of War. Lots and lots. Call of Duty is a great series too. This is one of the greats, and it's only $60 for all of them. And Halo 2 has been beautified.
redone from the ground up. It seems like
it is better than the others, and it's the second one. So it is very good.
Is it kind of weird going from Halo 2 to Halo 3?
Yeah, and you're like, oh wow, well this game sucks. No, but no, it is absolute buy. No question, get it.
Get it. Get on it.
And just
So besides Halo, have you played anything else?
Yes.
Yes.
Assassin's Creed. Unity.
Oh, you played Assassin's Creed.
I rented
Unity.
that today.
Oh,
No way!
I did.
I would like to. Let's talk about that.
man, you just had a rough network week with games, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I'll get into that.
Yeah.
So
because I know they had. I haven't played it, but I know they had some issues as well.
So I have this mindset. I hate the guilty until proven innocent, theory, and that's what I felt. Critics of gaming, journalism, I feel that's what they do to games at this point. Mm-hmm. So when I heard from you guys, you said, oh, have you been reading up on Assassin's Creed Unity? They are getting hounded. It is just the reviews late. I didn't even look. I was like, okay, I'm not even going to look at it. Mm-hmm. Okay, I wanted to play this game for myself.
Yeah, make your own decision.
I'm going to make my own decision.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't read. I just know that there was a controversy with how they delayed the reviews. Okay, that's I knew about that.
And
I don't know what.
networking
I didn't
issues.
even look at the reviews yet.
Okay.
That's enough, the both
Oh,
of you.
my bad. Sorry
Well,
about that.
okay, Jordan, your turn.
Time's up.
I lost my time.
I hit the mouse.
So now take this into consideration. I only played for about an hour and a half to 2 hours today. So that's my extent of playing this game. Mm-hmm. I did have a couple of times where I was playing because I played single player. I didn't play any multiplayer. So that I think
aside.
that's all messed up, right? From what?
Well, yeah, I haven't heard anything.
But it's
I haven't played anything, but from what I've heard, everybody on the internet. So take that how you will. There's connectivity issue. There's just a lot of network.
People
issues.
just get so upset so easily, I think. But that aside, I just played the campaign, and the game. I have not seen any problems with gameplay.
Really?
And maybe this is. It looks like they sent out a patch before.
Yeah, they
I
did.
played today.
Oh,
So
probably because I know when I was watching a video earlier, they were having frame rate issues, but it wasn't bad.
So Wart Thundy in chat says you fall through the map. So, or is he talking about Halo? I don't know what he's talking about.
No, I think he's talking about Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed. So apparently you fall through the map. I haven't had that happen. Maybe the patch fixed it. The game looked really good. It was fun. I really like story-driven games, and this was very story-driven.
Really.
So,
Good.
and I'm only an hour and a half, 2 hours in. So probably the problems could happen later.
How was they were advertising this as like this huge world, tons of people in it? Is that
I
true?
felt that way. I have just unlocked the first fast travel map. I guess you know how you can unlock fast travel in games and go to different places in the map far, and it was a complete city that was fast travel. So, good. Did you ban
No,
him?
you go ahead.
I'll go ahead. Hey, good
so
luck. Ban
my complaint with Assassin's Creed is or with the Assassin's Creed, I played all of them, including Black Flag. And I like them. I like aspects of what they do. I never feel as if they have ever pooled everything together. For instance, in Black Flag, it was the first one that they really open world, the first open world concept, and you were traveling the seas. It was really good. It was nice to finally be in an open world because the other Assassin's Creed, if you remember, it was semi-open world. You traveled to these cities. And they did that well, but they were missing that open world, immerse me in the world aspect.
Like no loading screens.
The
at all
story,
type thing.
Exactly. In Black Flag, they did that, but the world, like the ships was amazing. The classic Assassin's Creed missions also amazing. That's what they nailed down. The world itself was not really alive to me. It didn't feel like it had its own personality, nor did it feel like I had any effect on the world or was a part of it. And so it was kind of disconnected in that way. How does this Assassin's Creed, have they fixed that aspect of the world, of the open world, or
I don't know if I'm able to answer that because I don't think I've unlocked enough of the world. I got to be honest though, I want to go play it some more.
Really?
I really like where the story's going. I
I'm
don't.
curious to see how good multiplayer is
Yeah.
once they get that going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
so.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I had these things kept popping up in the game. You have been disconnected from online play. You have reconnected to online play, and
But
I'm
since you
playing
were
the
in
single
single
player. So it was frustrating because I'm immersed in this
Yeah.
world, and then that was happening. So anyway, I was frustrated with that, but I want to know what happens in the story. So far it's good.
So far, as far as campaign
2 hours
goes,
in. If you want a good 2 hours, go to Redbox, rent it for $2, and your 2 hours. It's fun. It's been fun so far.
Oh, that's funny.
cool, really cool.
But I don't know what people have been having,
Granted, a lot of those
haven't
problems
did the
came on
multi-
launch.
Yeah.
and
on
I did
launch
not.
night.
I did not buy it on launch.
But
yes.
this is 3 days after, so
and
they
there has
probably
been a
have-
patch.
Yeah.
So far.
Huh. Cool. Really
So-
cool. Well, that's good to hear. That at least you haven't had that problem, that they've fixed that. So, Jordan the Man, how about you? What have you been up to? What have you been playing this week?
Well, I played Halo like everyone else this
Yes,
week.
you did.
So played Halo. I watched Halo Fest. I watched that with you, and I actually went back. I meant to mention this during the news. I watched the Halo 5 multiplayer beta tournament, or not tournament, but match they had with Optic Gaming versus Straight Rippin'.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good match. It ended
cool.
up being Straight Rippin' won 50-49, but it was a
Oh.
good match, and they have a gameplay glimpse of Halo 5 Guardians multiplayer beta. I put that on our Facebook page, so the whole match. So you guys should go watch it.
How
It's
does it
pretty
look?
fun. It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good. It looks. We'll talk about that later, but because there's a lot about it. But it looks fun. It does look fun.
Does it?
So
Well, go ahead and talk
It's-
about it now. Now's your.
Well, I
you
know-
have-
well,
I
because there's a
don't-
lot. Like there's it's a
Because
lot.
we watched,
Yeah, we
they were
watched a
going
little bit
through,
of it,
like
yeah.
the documentary of them making it
Mhm.
during Halo Fest, and what they've added is jetpacks.
Well, they've had that before.
But that was on.
but-
yeah.
Reach.
But to the point. I mean, they've just incorporated so much more in this game. It's super fluid.
It's like I've heard on IGN and stuff. They're following the movement, and it is a lot more fast paced than you're used to.
But
The movement,
But
as far as like
they-
transversing the map.
Yeah, like for example,
And dodging.
Like
I
for
mean-
example, Mark shooting at me, dodge fast to the left and the right. But the way they're doing it, I don't have problems with. I like it. Like for example, everybody has sprint, which is new, and there's a lot of people out there that
well, Halo 4 had sprint.
and Halo Reach had sprint, but it was an armor ability.
Okay.
So Halo 4 was the first time everybody had sprint, and I know a lot of people didn't like sprint. And I don't know. It's hard to please everybody, but there was a group of people that didn't like sprint. I personally didn't care. I think you really do need to modernize eventually. But what they do is while you're sprinting, your shields don't recharge, so they balance it out as where you can't
That
just
is cool.
sprint around the whole map all the time. If you get shot, you'll need to stop sprinting. Let your shield. If you don't want your shields to recharge, you can
Yeah.
die. But they've done it to keep it. Same with the boosting from side to side. It's similar to Call of Duty's side to side boosting, but not different as well. But
So I think the concern with moving in this direction that a lot of people have is, will it feel like Halo? Does it? Do you think it looks like a Halo still?
I
still
think
unique Halo?
honestly, being a Spartan and being in that genre, the dashing and stuff, I think looks like it fits it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it looks good. The gameplay from what I watched looked really, really smooth.
Did you mention this? I wasn't paying attention for the first part of this, but
Okay.
did you mention? Do they have loadouts in this, or is it going to be? No.
So what I don't know what all the game modes are going to be. They haven't released that, but what they're focusing on now is arena-based multiplayer, which
Nice.
means everybody drops in with a battle rifle. There's an energy sword in the middle.
That's what I like.
And you go.
Okay, good. Because I don't want loadouts.
And if you watch Bravo, if you guys play Halo, you all know who Bravo is. He's actually one of the announcers on the match that I posted up, and he says back to he said something of the fact like back to knowing the shotgun or something like knowing where the guns are on the map, because like for example
okay,
you drop in.
So, the pro players that were playing Halo 5, did they?
They said they really enjoyed it. Afterwards, I mean, they only got one match, and they were or
because
they only
they're
got an
the
hour
ultimate.
with it.
I mean, that's the ultimate test. They are the hardcore Halo guys.
yeah, but I mean, like,
And if I mean,
you
there's
can't-
hard.
I don't know if I trust an opinion by somebody who not to discredit them, but it's like, okay, thanks, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You scratch
It's
my back, I'll scratch
advertising.
yours. Yeah,
It's advertising. So
I have heard they did have a Halo 5 beta press event, and I have heard people who had the opportunity to play that press event that it does still feel like Halo. So
Well,
that is
Halo
excellent.
4 changed multiplayer, but it still had that Halo. It didn't feel exactly like Halo 3 and like Halo Reach. I think Halo Reach, but it still felt like they're just the way I look at it is they're modernizing it.
Yeah.
In a way, you know what I mean?
Well, and you have
no,
to
yeah. I
stay
mean, no more
games evolve.
I mean, like for example, Sprint. It seems so small, and some people hate. But I mean, it's what's in the games now. You know what I mean? It's just, they're not only are they trying to appeal to the hardcore, they're trying to appeal to everybody as well. You know what I mean? Because they want their game to be. I want their game to be successful because I think Halo's great.
Well, that's good that it looks
But
good. Then
it does look good. There's a lot of features. There's one feature I'm not too sure about, and I was telling you about it. Iron sight zoom.
yeah, I did hear
I
actually.
don't know how it looked like the presentation of it looked cool.
Well, I did.
Graphically, the game looks very, very
Well,
nice.
I did hear you have the advantage. It gives you the advantage. This is what I heard from people who had the chance to play the game. It gives you an advantage from distance, but what it takes away is your movement. You cannot move like you can.
well, that's just how any other shooter
Yeah.
is.
But especially with Halo, and so it's not really. It doesn't take. Basically, their point was it's not taking away from how Halo
Now,
works.
what
anyways.
they-
you still can fire from the hip. It just gives you that long range, just like
Yeah.
Halo. Basically, just like Halo works now. Although now
Basically,
every
yeah,
gun
well,
has iron sight.
Basically like, I have a battle rifle, I'm shooting from the hip, it's still accurate, but I can't see that guy, so I zoom in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but every gun has it. I don't know how I feel about it. I was telling David, I hope it's not on the left trigger, because then I feel if it's on your click, well, I guess you can
even if
rechange
it is
the
on the
control
left
scheme, it
trigger,
doesn't
they
matter
have all the
anyway.
options to change.
Yeah, so
it
that
anyways.
doesn't matter anyway.
Thank goodness.
yeah.
I love a developer that lets me play Southpaw. Thank you. Whoever.
But anyway, I just
whatever decent human being decided to do that. Thank you.
But it looked to me, and this is just me playing all the other. It just looked different to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it scary different?
No, I told David, I was like, I don't know if I like that. It was just different. I gotta see more. When I was watching the game, very, very rarely did any of them go into zoom though. I think I got your Pistola went into it a couple times when he was shooting the Pistola.
Pistola? Pistola.
That's what I call it now. I think maybe a couple others went into zoom, but they were on the DMR and the battle rifle, so you can zoom on those anyway. The only time I really saw iron sights come into action was when he was using the pistol, and I didn't see them. They were still all hip firing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's just what you're used to, but anyway, I also watched Halo Nightfall, and I did play Dragon Age as well.
Oh, nice. Halo Nightfall, how is it? Don't give away any spoilers. Did you like it? Not like it? Was it what you expected? As good as you expected?
Yeah, the first episode, it's your typical first episode. It's just introducing everybody, setting it up. Yeah, so if you're going in for like hardcore action packed, you're not going to get that. It's just kind of this is this character, this is this character, this is kind of setting up the story. Mm-hmm. The end of the episode.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
So you'll like it. Very, very high quality.
Yeah,
That is
good
good.
production value.
Yeah,
I'm a
very,
sucker.
very high quality.
I'm a sucker for someone
So,
that takes their time to make something great.
To make it pretty.
But yeah, played a lot of Halo. Very impressed with Master Chief Collection.
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age.
Yes, tell me about that. I'm excited.
You played more than I did. I only played the first hour, but really, really fun game. Really good looking game too. It feels, I feel graphically. I think it looks really good. Other people may think it looks ugly, but I think it looks really good.
No
so
one's saying
what
that.
is-
Yeah, no
what
one's-
is-
I think it
what
looks-
is your class?
I always go warrior tank.
Warrior tank.
So shield and sword.
Nice. And did you have
Sword and board.
I'm always the lady wizard.
Yeah, you are.
Funny, I'm a man wizard.
Yeah, my kind of man wizard.
Yes, man mage.
Man mage. Yep. So I do the old sword and
So,
board
scale
class.
of, I mean, you looking forward to get back into it?
Yeah,
Is
well,
everything
we
you
have it. We
expected?
bought it. I think it's good. I think I might restart and go download my EA profile, and so I can
It'll take all your decisions
take all my
into
decisions from
account.
the first two. I always liked Dragon Age.
Yeah.
did a couple combat sequences, but I didn't really have any abilities. I didn't try out the still view yet, where you come out.
Oh, so you're not that far. That forces you to do it in
yeah,
the tutorial.
which is good because
Yeah.
that is one of the best parts about the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
one.
And I'll get to that.
And
'Cause-
so can you do that?
Yeah.
And it's...
Is it just because the first one was like you could tell them to do whatever,
And that's what I
wanted.
liked. And I've seen in reviews, because the game's being pretty well received across the board. In reviews, they say it's very good. And I saw one review where she told her to go here and him to go here and
Yeah.
hide behind, and it was pretty
It's
cool.
very well done.
Very, very in-depth.
Cool.
But to me, I was telling David this, I feel like, especially graphically, I feel like my hardware is being used to its limit. You know what I mean? Like,
Is
it's
it
it's
slow,
not.
or-
No. I mean, like, because it's so good looking.
It's a next-gen game.
It's a huge game. I feel...
So you're not saying that because there's any slowdowns?
Oh,
or
no,
anything.
no.
You're saying that because you're just drooling because
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like,
blown away.
Yeah.
I think. Well, you guys have seen the trailer. This game looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether you're on PC, PlayStation 4, or Xbox One, it's a good-looking game. But
So Halo,
yeah, Halo,
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age, and
Man, it's a good week for you.
yeah.
Anything else?
Well, that's about it for Xbox, anyway.
All right. All right. I played. I'll start with Madden Ultimate Team because it's like my favorite game. I love this game. It combines everything that I love: card-based collecting games, strategy, and football.
And it even has. You were showing me some
And-
RPG elements
And
in
Madden.
there.
I mean, I do my weeklies, I do my dailies,
Yeah,
I do my
it's got, like,
season.
you have dailies.
Yeah. Anyways, I love that game. I made the playoffs. How the seasons work in that game? So you do a head-to-head season. It's like 10 games, I think. I don't know the exact number. That could be wrong. But for season 1, you start off as rookie second string is your thing, and so you get prizes for each win based on the fact that you're rookie second string. You have to win 5 games to make the playoffs. I made the playoffs barely. I won 2, then I lost 5 or something, 4, and then I won my last 4 out. And it matches you up online with someone in a similar rank.
You got the wild card.
Got the wild card, made it.
Ooh.
Went to my first wild card game, got destroyed 21-0. So my season is over. I'm on season 2, but because I made the playoffs, I got promoted. I'm now rookie, first string rookie. So my prizes, I get more coins for each win. I get better packs for each win. If I win this, I'll go up to pro level. And it shows
Very
you how
cool
many
ranking
people.
system.
Yeah, way
Very
cool
cool
ranking.
ranking
It reminds me of the ladder system of StarCraft.
Oh, which
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
it's
different leagues
It's
and-
excellent, and in each league, it shows you like the very bottom league has the most players, least players. The very top league only has like 300 players total.
Oh,
in it.
wow.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're in that league, and you find a match, you are playing someone who is legit. I mean, really good, and so it's just so good. Love that game. That blows me away. Looking forward to the Madden Ultimate Team tournament this January/February.
Cool.
Halo Master Chief Collection. What I loved about that, I love the fact that I played Halo 1, 2, and 3 all in a row because you could see how the game developed and how the story developed, and I could immediately compare both to see what I liked. Halo 2 blows Halo 1 out of the water. I think a part of that is due to the production value
Yeah.
of the remix. It is just like, it's whoa. So...
and you were telling me, and I felt this way too. As you play it, it's much more engaging in the story.
The tempo of the campaign is just so much better. In the first one, it kind of drags a little bit. I mean, it's still excellent, a must play, but it kind of drags.
Foundation game.
Yeah, it's a good foundation.
Yeah.
They definitely built on it and improved it. And so far through Halo 3, I am loving the story and where it's going and what it's doing because I've never played all of them, so I don't know where the story goes. And that's what I'm enjoying. And for that alone, it's worth it. Just going 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. Going to 3 and not having the production value, it is kind of like a letdown. Even though it's good graphics.
When Halo 3 came out, it was like, whoa, their
It's
faces
amazing.
look so real, and isn't
Yeah.
that right? Back in 2008.
Yeah.
But because Halo 2 is so updated
Yeah, they
visually,
did a
it's
good
like
job.
it goes, whoa.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, this is still cool.
Why didn't they do that to this one?
It would have been really cool if they did it.
Well,
to
and
all
most
of them,
people were saying like Halo 3 is kind of the black sheep because you had Combat Evolved Anniversary, which was just updated, a year ago. You have Halo 2 Anniversary, which is
Yeah.
updated for the Xbox One. Then you have Halo 4, which just released a year ago. And by the way, I've played Halo 4. It looks good on the Xbox One. And then you have Halo 3, where they're
It's
just
like in
kinda,
the middle.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
There was no real need. but it's still not.
So
well,
it's
especially
just
after Halo 2.
kind of the black sheep
But
of the
still,
family.
I mean, but it's excellent, and I love.
But Halo 3
I
was
love the
excellent.
story. I love the dynamic. You get to know characters and how they interact with each other and what's happening in the story. Love that aspect of it. And when I get to play online, I do love online. I what I like about this game too, because I haven't played it as much as you guys played it, right? I can see myself improving because let me give you an example. I got a negative 61 score in our last mission on co-op.
Okay,
which is
yeah.
like,
I'm carrying the team.
yeah, he was in Halo 1. He's the reason we beat Halo 1. Really. I'm like standing there with my thumb in my mouth. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm getting better at just getting used to the style that is Halo. Tons of fun. Love that game. Love
Yeah,
it.
the first 8 episodes we're figuring out the controls again.
Oh, man.
we got it down now.
What's amazing is how much you do remember about
Yeah.
it when it comes back. Because if you sat here and were asked, it didn't come back. But once it shows up and you're like, you're just like, oh, I remember this. I remember this and this and this, and that's amazing. Just your how your mind works that way. But anyways, good games.
Great.
Love that game.
Great game.
Last but not least, I did play Dragon Age.
How long did you play?
I played for around 4 hours.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
2 hours left.
Yeah, I do have
Wait,
2
is-
hours left.
We're playing the 6-hour trial
6 hour
because
EA
it
access.
does.
Oh,
Dragon Age
yeah,
doesn't
that's
release
right.
till Tuesday. So
That's right. Okay.
Um,
yes.
Let me.
I'm
So
excited to hear this,
I
'cause
was a
I'm-
huge fan of the first Dragon Age. I played about 2 hours of Dragon Age 2 and turned it off. I did not like
Yeah.
what they did going from. What they tried to do is make it more
like Mass
actiony.
Effect.
Make it more like Mass Effect. Make it more like Assassin's Creed.
But it wasn't.
Yeah.
And it really took away from what I loved about Dragon Age 1. This Dragon Age, they have taken the best of Dragon Age 2, that movement. And the fighting is so fluid with your character. The way it is so good. But they've combined it with the strategy that is Dragon Age 1, and I love it. You can zoom out. And
Best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds. When you're out, I place my guys in certain areas. I tell them to do different things to heal each other.
How many things?
that-
How many things can you do? Because
You can do.
I had it on. I got it on the PC, the first one, and I could do tons.
Oh, yeah,
As-
tons. Same.
Oh,
I have
the
not
first-
yet unlocked all the tactics.
Yeah, in the first one, as you level them up, it unlocks more tactics
Yeah.
slots,
Yeah.
which you can tell them what to do. And that was my favorite part about the game.
Yeah, and same
It's
in this.
saying,
I have
okay,
not yet unlocked all the
'Cause
tactics.
so you can sit down and you can think, oh man, what would be best?
Well, that was my favorite part.
And it pauses it, and you can stay in strategy mode and boop, play the game. Boop, boop,
Yeah.
play the game, or go back in a fight. This is where I think they've got it. This is the perfect way to do it. I zoom out to set up my fight, and then I go back in and fight as one of
As
my
your
guys.
character.
And then I keep track of their health. I'm looking and I see what they're doing, and then I zoom back out and say, okay, this isn't working. And then I go back. It's so good. It is awesome. I can't.
Yeah.
I almost wish I had this on the PC because with a mouse, that game would rock. It would be amazing. So, but it does a good job with the controller too.
Cool.
So, and it's so fluid. You got to see the fighting is so fluid.
Awesome.
It blows away even Dragon Age 2 in that
Really?
in that respect.
Yeah.
So you're telling me I got to buy it?
Must buy it, and this is why they went open world, which I always am wary of open world because I feel like a few people do it right. Skyrim, I mean, blows everyone out of the water. They do it right. Dragon Age, though, has done it right. You loot bodies. You can take stuff off their
awesome.
bodies. You can craft. You get gold. You get runes. You get metals. You get you can farm for stuff, harvest weeds. And
Now it's open world
plants.
by zone, right? You load
Yeah.
into a zone.
You load it but the zone's huge.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
zones
the
are
zone is like
ginormous,
Skyrim.
so.
I mean, it's that big. But and this is where an open world does good. So I'm headed to this boss fight, right? And I know I got to go up this road, but I would rather go off and see what's down that path or what's over there because it just does that so well, just like Skyrim does. It rewards me with, check out what I found, or let's go into that house. Check out what I found. It's so good.
And
Let's
that's-
kill
that's where
everybody
you-
in this town.
That's where you get your 90+ hours from.
Yeah, from doing everything. I mean, reviews that I've seen say they are at 100 hours and they can't wait, and they're not even close to
Yeah.
done, and they can't wait to go back in and do more. It is so And it's better than Skyrim so far, in my opinion. I preferred this in Skyrim because what I didn't like about Skyrim, and the Skyrim is a 9.5, a 10 game for me. Skyrim, you could do everything, and there was no consequence. Like there was no like, oh, if I decide this, it doesn't matter because I could be a werewolf, but then I could go be a vampire, and then I could go be a thief, right?
Yeah.
And what I love is they're taking Skyrim's open world concept, doing it right, and then it still has that Dragon Age. Every decision matters, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? If I choose wrong, this could.
If I choose wrong, she won't be my girlfriend.
This could have bad consequences. And I'm so excited. Oh, and I'm meeting the ladies who I met in the first Dragon Age.
Oh, really?
I noticed,
oh, yeah.
One of my wives,
right there at the beginning.
One of my wife is in there. My wife is in there.
One right there at the beginning is someone from the first one.
Yep, my wife.
Oh yeah, I liked her too.
Yeah, I actually married her in the first one.
Wait,
something
so
that
does
hasn't
it,
been.
Does it keep your story?
Yeah,
I didn't load in my story.
So
but
if you log into the Dragon Age servers, which it tells you to when you load up the game, previous missions or your stories that you've done in the first one will change and or affect.
and they'll reference
So
them.
even
actually.
if I had that
reference
on the
them.
PC.
Yes, because it's connected to your Dragon Age profile.
Oh, right.
So,
Given it would be.
I
like
never played Dragon Age 2.
and
Yeah,
if
that's
if
okay. It'll still
if it's
connect
not
it.
there,
Connect one
you
anyway.
can go to the Dragon Age website and make the decisions again.
Yeah, and preload a set
Oh.
for you.
So and it's pretty easy. I remembered most of my decisions from the first.
So
one,
did
but-
you do that then? Did you? Go?
No. I'm going to. I did go and look at the site to do that, and it's just a series of A or B, A or B, A or B. You know, very good though. Very
Another
well
thing I'm
done.
excited for. We can't do it now. We can do it on Tuesday.
Co-op.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wanna try
excited
out
to see the co-op.
And the reason, because at first I was like, co-op horde mode? Man, I don't
It's
know.
not though.
But the fluidity of the fighting.
No. When I was watching one, it seemed more like a dungeon, or you know what I mean. Than did not because when you say horde mode, you're waves coming in and out, right?
Yeah.
No. I mean, yes, there is that, but it seemed more. What I'm excited for is I hope it's more of a dungeon and maybe a big boss fight at the end. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But the co-op, it isn't your character from the campaign. It is preloaded characters, but you level them up and you get stuff, right? But I think it looks good.
Well,
I'm excited to try it.
when you guys see fighting on it, I can see it will be so fun because the fighting is so good.
Yeah, and it looks like the co-op is objective-based rather than just horde. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what we played this week, everybody. It was a big week, and means it's time to discuss.
Yeah.
Hypothesize.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Intellectualize.
To theorize about the world that is gaming, the Xbox One. That's why we're the X1 Bros.
I got a lot of stuff to say this week.
Oh, he does.
I think I've already said all I had to say.
So before we get to what we're gonna discuss, which we all know we all know it.
Yeah. The entire world knows it.
Let's go to questions, and our first question actually comes from Belgium. He sent us an email. I didn't know we had a listener in Belgium.
Belgium, the country?
Shout
Belgium,
out.
the country. No,
What's up?
Belgium, the street. What? Yes, Belgium, the country.
The street. The pancakes?
The Waffle House down the street. no, Belgium. So we've got a listener in Belgium.
right.
So awesome. He says, Halo Master Chief Collection. Is it worth it? I have absolutely no interest in the multiplayer. I never understood the wrap around it. It's big here too. I only played Halo 3 and just could not connect to the characters. He says, could you tell me, maybe this is because I haven't played Halo 1 and Halo 2. Is getting this latest edition just for the story going to be worth the money? Is the story really that good? Thanks for reading. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. Regards from Steve Moreland, also known gamertag AirCavEMP.
All right.
Jordan, let's
Okay.
start with you.
So
Yes.
So his problem-
I
let's
get what he's
start with
saying.
his problem with Halo
starting
3.
with Halo 3, I mean, you guys just played it. Halo 2 is a ginormous cliffhanger, and Halo 3 picks off right off
Yeah.
that
Right,
cliffhanger.
yeah.
So you really have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
So I feel that your story
And
experience would be increased.
That's like watching, the third episode, or the third...
Lord of the Rings, and you have
Lord of the Rings
why are they
3.
marching Black Gate?
What is this ring?
Yeah.
And especially, it's flashing it. I mean,
So
the flashing
the
of,
story
you know,
with
yeah.
Cortana and stuff, you really wouldn't
So-
feel. You'd be like, who is this? Who cares?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel if you played Halo 1 and 2, that story experience would be even better for you. But I'm biased, so take this how you will. This is my favorite game series of all time. I love Halo. I've read the books. I say this all the time. I've read it all. I like this story.
Dr. Hulk.
I recommend, Halsey. I recommend. I recommend.
Corrected.
I recommend this for the story alone. Yes, I would pay. Yes,
Okay, we were playing
It's
Halo
fun.
3 campaign, and Jordan, I have to say why he said that. Jordan was correcting me and David, actually, that's incorrect.
Actually, he was correcting the story.
No,
that
I
was
wasn't. I was just.
Actually, it was
Say.
DNA from Cortana. Yeah, so he
Halsey,
knows the lore.
Dr. Halsey does.
Dr. Halsey.
So do you agree with Jordan that it is worth it for the
Just
story?
we're talking just the story
just
alone.
the story, because he's not interested in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, think of the amount of time you get from all 4 campaigns.
Well, even
and
if
they're
you,
good.
Even if
Yeah.
you beat all 4 campaigns in 5 hours apiece, that's a 20-hour game.
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean?
unfortunate
That's-
he played. I mean, it's cool that he played Halo 3, but it's unfortunate that he has that disconnect.
Yeah.
Because the character progression. You see, and even Halo 1, it starts out in the middle of a story, and I love it when stories do that because it's
It
like,
keeps you.
why is this guy in stasis? You know,
Yeah.
like what's the history behind Cortana and Master Chief? You know, or so.
I know why.
Oh. Actually, Mark, there is a reason why. I can tell you after the show. Thanks, comic book guy. Okay, so I say, I mean, I might be biased too. This is I'm coming from a place where I played this when it first came out, each one, but I haven't gone back to them yet, and I'm playing them again, and I really, really enjoy the story. It has everything for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I would agree as well with that. I think get it, and you might not like it. Everyone has their own taste,
Yeah.
but I think it is worth the story. The campaign is so much fun. It's a good time, especially if you have a friend to play the stories with, or friends to play the stories with. Then it's really fun, too.
Yeah,
So-
because you have to work together and all that stuff.
But yeah, so Steve, buy it. It's
yeah.
worth it. Thank
In
you
my
for sending
opinion, it's a worth buy.
Steve
Yeah.
from Belgium. That's how we will.
Steve
The
from
country?
Belgium.
Steve from Belgium.
The country.
Anyways, thank you for sending that email. If you want to send us an email, you can. info@x1bros.com. info@x1bros.com. We also have some more questions for today. Luis Malav. I think I'm saying them right. Or
Luis.
Malave.
Louis.
I don't know. We'll just call him Louis. He wants to know, do you think all 4 Halo games should have been 4-player co-op in the collection?
For me, I want to say yes because I was like waiting for hurry up. And
Yeah,
finish
because
the
me
campaign,
and,
guys,
me
'cause
and
I went-
David had to play without Jordan.
It
for the
it
first
depends.
two.
Look, when you ask questions like this for me, it depends on for example, should Destiny be only 3 players? Well, for me that's perfect because there's 3 of us, right? But
Yeah.
for people that have 4 friends, that sucks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So if you have one,
Only 4 friends.
yeah. But I mean, if you have only one friend, then that's perfect for you, right? But if you have more that want to play with you, so I mean, it really just depends on who you are, how you want to play it.
But does that break the...
Does it break it? No, I don't think it breaks it.
I
in
mean,
any
I think
way.
they could do it, but how much longer would we have had to wait for them to have balanced it?
When you get to that, I think you have to kind of look at redesigning certain things.
you would have
Yeah.
had to
because it was
redesign
built
the whole
for 2.
the whole
you know what I
first
mean?
2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
waves
That's
of
why I feel like
characters.
that there's a possibility it would break the game.
And if you're playing homage to it, which is basically what this is, you kind of want it in its original state.
Yeah.
Just what they did was update the graphics,
Yeah.
to keep that modernized.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's been said it's a homage
While
to the fans.
yeah, and so while I think it would have been nice to be 4, I think it
Yeah.
is where
it's
it
not.
needs to be.
Put it this
at
way:
2.
it doesn't affect my rating of it either way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It would be nice. It would be fun.
Yeah.
But because it was fun to jump in with 3 of us on Halo 3.
3, yeah.
We're almost done with that, guys. Almost done. Almost to Halo 4.
Yep.
So excited.
And
Wait,
that's
we're
what
almost
I'm
done with Halo 3?
Yeah, we're on 11 of
Yeah,
15.
we blew through Halo 3.
Whoa!
Yeah, we flew.
Man, when we have someone good at the game, we'll fly right there, right, Jordan?
No, we're all pretty good at the game. We're all.
Chad Ridgway, another Halo Master Chief question for us. Will the Halo Master Chief Collection server issues have a long-term negative effect on the game? Thoughts? Let's start with Mr. McSpicy on this one.
I say... I don't want to offend a lot of people out there. I say no. I don't
Okay.
think it will. I think... I'll just say I feel as though, in my experience... I don't have a PlayStation 4, but I've played PlayStation a lot. I just want to say I feel as though the Xbox gamers are I don't know. I feel as though the people I rub shoulders with on the Xbox Live versus PlayStation, I feel they are a little bit more reasonable.
Okay.
And I hate to say, I don't want to call it out, but that's just my experience.
Hate mail that way.
Yeah, go right at
But no,
me.
him. At Mr. McSpicy.
There is still a lot of negativity in gaming, which I don't appreciate. But I feel as though the game is so standalone. Even the campaign, a lot of people I know bought the game just for the campaign itself. I'm happy.
Well, the games are so good. I think when you have a good product, eventually that will be overlooked.
Yeah,
I mean, once it's fixed.
Once it's fixed, yeah, and there's definitely. I'm not saying there's no problems there. There's definitely multiplayer. We had to kill the game like 1,500 times while we were doing that. But I feel as though the gaming community on the Xbox side will be more, especially because it's a game that a lot of people love and enjoy. They've already played it, since it's not a game where they haven't played it. They're experiencing it for the first time. They're more reasonable because they love the game. I feel as though that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. So you don't think it will have a long-term negative effect on the game?
I don't think so. No, the game is way too good to be like 5 years from now. Oh, this game sucked.
Yeah.
No way.
No.
Jordan, how about you?
Well, actually, this is what I wanted to discuss this week. This is one of my thoughts. So, well, I don't know. Well, okay. So first things first, I want to say, because I feel bad for 343 because they've been taking a lot of hits since Microsoft gave them Halo, right? They acquired it through Bungie and stuff like that. And as much as I tease Ubisoft, I feel bad when the internet goes after them too. Because they just get hounded and they're working hard. But anyway, so that being said, look, I like 343. I know there was a lot of problems with Halo. Well, a lot of people had problems with Halo 4. I enjoyed Halo 4. I thought the story was one of the best out of the Halo games, right? Mm-hmm. I think 343 is taking it in a good direction. That being said, they did have a lot of launch issues.
And you were upset.
I was trying to stay like, okay, it'll get better. But last night when I was with David, I was frustrated.
With reason.
It's frustrating. I'm not saying I as much as I do like 343 and I do like this series. Even they have admitted it. Launch was frustrating, and I think it was frustrating for everybody.
So I think let's.
But to go on to that question, it being frustrating, I think first impressions are huge.
That's true.
You need to have for me. Well, but I mean, I think having a solid launch is definitely something you need to take advantage of. I know things happen like this, and some things you can't help. Do I think it'll have a long-term effect on the game? I agree with you. No, I don't think it will. As soon as it gets fixed, look. If you love playing Halo, as soon as it gets fixed, you're going to hop into it. As for first impressions with new people coming to the series,
that's unfortunate.
I think it might leave a bad taste in their mouth. So I want to say to them, just like any game, let the issues get solved throughout the next week, and then let's jump back into it because it really is a fun game. Long term, though.
It's got to be fixed.
It's going to be fixed.
It's got to be, because look at Battlefield 4.
I mean, Battlefield, that basically destroyed Battlefield 4. Right?
And they're working on it. They have...
Because it took months for Battlefield 4.
They have done...
Brink was never fixed.
Yeah. They have done... I was telling David I was a little upset the first day they were having issues. They didn't come out and tell us, hey, this is what's going on. But since then, they've been coming out with regular updates, which I appreciate. Just the communication between us and them, I think is key, right? Is vital, right? Mm-hmm. Just let me know, like for a day, hey, we did an update this morning, we're doing another one tonight, we're working on it. Just let me know you're still, don't leave, you know what I mean? So I like the first, I think it was 9 hours before we got our first update from them. I feel like they should have updated us a lot sooner, but anyway, I think they're doing really good now. Quality control, saying, "Hey, we're fixing it, this and that." And they have. Yeah. I have seen improvement over the past couple days,
which is good.
Like I was frustrated last night, especially because I just wanted to play. But as just to finalize the question, I don't think it'll have a huge impact long term. I do think the people that are playing it for the first time probably have a bad taste in their mouth.
Maybe, but because so when I got Call of Duty. When I got it, I used to be a huge Call of Duty fan and player. I would never play the campaign. You know, that was a game for me in my mind that was a strictly multiplayer game. For me. Halo is a campaign game and multiplayer game to me. So when these problems in multiplayer happened, I can just revert to the campaign and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
and was shown if you looked at everyone on Xbox, everyone was in the campaign.
And all four friends.
Yeah, and despite the issues that they're having, which will be fixed, they're not just going to leave it. It will be fixed. It is being fixed. We've seen improvements. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. You can't deny that. It's an excellent game. What it did, amazing. It's a fun game. So
Yeah, absolutely. So to summarize, I think what we're saying is, if the issues are fixed fixed soon,
Yeah, that's important.
the time is really the deciding factor on whether or not it'll be a long-term effect. If it goes on for another week, another 2 weeks,
Week I can deal with.
another
Well,
week
they
we can
said-
deal with.
they said
2
they're-
weeks.
Next week, if it does have problems, I still have Far Cry 4. I have Dragon Age.
True.
You know, I have these games that'll keep me smiling.
I think if it goes beyond another week you're looking at 3 weeks to a month, then I think we start talking about long-term negative effects on
Yeah.
that game. Absolutely.
Okay, I agree with that.
Especially since it's supposed to be this huge holiday sell point for the Xbox One. Next question. This is a simple one. I think this is Mr. McSpicy.
Yo.
Really. Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed Unity, which one should I get? John Matthews. This question comes from John Matthews, also known as Chargers fan.
Yeah.
Chargers bad.
I think you'd get more. I'm all about value. I think you'd get more playing time out of Call of Duty.
Really?
Honestly. And chat was mentioning you fall through the map in Assassin's Creed, and so if the game's broken, where my saves get broken, to that.
Like Dead Island.
Yeah, if I create a character and then lose my save, or if I don't know if that's the case, but if there's stuff like that completely break the game, then I would say Call of Duty. That said, Call of Duty is not a story-driven game. It's not at all. You have the campaign that'll last you a good 6 hours usually.
You got Kevin Spacey.
Very Michael Bayish, and I hear that this is one of the better campaigns out of the Call of Duty, which is good. But 6 hours, whatever.
Yeah.
It depends on what you like. So it's definitely taste. Me personally, I can't play Call of Duty because of the multiplayer problems it has. The issues that I mentioned in
Spawning
previous
system,
shows,
such things.
spawning system, etc. But Assassin's Creed apparently has multiplayer issues too. So I say buy Halo. So to answer your question, I don't know. That's a toss-up. I would say
It really depends on your taste.
I honestly, at this point, I would probably get Call of Duty just because of the value.
Yeah. It is an iconic game.
It's an icon. Yeah, so is Assassin's
More so
Creed.
than Assassin's
But Assassin's Creed to me is just a single-player, story-driven game that'll last 10 hours. Call of Duty, for value, will last you hundreds of hours if you get into the multiplayer.
True. And that formula, once you're in, you're in. With their perk system and their formula in Call of Duty. So, next question, Aaron Scott,
Aaron
a.k.a.
Scott,
Postal Mustang.
Hey, Postal! Hey,
Xbox
man.
One sales triple. Crazy Assassin's Creed glitches in lobby. Tip for MCC. I still haven't rated. This is just what he's saying. He wants to know the games that you've missed on. What games do you plan on catching up during the Christmas break?
I'll go first. I plan on since the show actually. I now want to get Assassin's Creed after what you said about the first 2 hours.
Yeah,
I plan on catching up on that one.
It's a pretty game. This won't give away any spoilers. It's like almost the tutorial. You play as a little kid, and you're playing with this little girl or whatever. And I'm just this little kid, and it feels good. I'm running around looking at the gorgeous crown work and the French time period, and it's when it goes into a part of the story, the scene, you have your different camera angles, low, high. The production value is really good. and I'm at a point where I want to go find out what happens. So after the show, I'm going to go play it.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
happy with it.
I plan on doing that. It definitely interests me, which is good because I haven't bought in the past couple of Assassin's Creed, and this one interests me. I plan on catching up mostly on actually the Telltale series, The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, and I want to play Metro, but between Assassin's Creed, Halo, Dragon Age, wanted to catch up on The Walking Dead, I feel that there's going to be no time because those are all huge game.
The game
Anyway,
that
but
I
anyway,
am going to
that's
catch up
me.
on, I think, is Diablo.
Diablo.
Yeah. Diablo is going to be the game I catch up on.
El Diablo.
McSpicy, how about you?
What was the question?
What game will you plan on catching up on over the holidays?
Dragon Age, and it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. Oh, also, I probably at that point will want to catch up on Grand Theft Auto as well because I don't think I'll play that right away because of Dragon Age.
So you guys are getting Grand Theft Auto?
Eventually,
Not right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
I will get it when you get it because I can't wait to have the Xbox Live infrastructure because I played it on the PlayStation when it came out, and I wasn't happy with the PlayStation's
Not
infrastructure with multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. So I'll get it with you guys, and we'll go run around and cause havoc.
Remember in Grand Theft Auto 4 when we just shot rocket launchers off the roof and tried to get our stars?
Try to get as many stars as possible.
That was just real fun.
Yeah, good times.
So Grand Theft Auto. Oh, sorry, game you're going to catch up on over the holidays?
Oh, I think Dragon Age.
Oh, Dragon Age,
Because
that's right, that's right.
I have to finish Halo, and then I'm doing Far Cry next week. So I have these games before Dragon Age, but Dragon Age. I'm incredibly excited for that game.
I'm really excited to do multiplayer with you guys in Dragon Age.
How
I'd
is
like
that
to
going
try
to
that.
work? I don't even know how it
I don't
works.
know the details
I think
on
it's
it,
4-player co-op altogether.
So am I going to?
But basically, what happens is they have a list of I don't know the exact number, but let's just say 20 characters. They have a list of 20 characters, a sword and board or tanky, hero or warrior, a two-handed, all different types of classes. You pick one and you can level those classes up, and then they get better and better, more abilities, stuff like that.
Yeah.
From what it looked like to me, it looked like dungeons and style, so I think it looks exciting. But anyway,
So I kind of misread Postal Mustang's question here. He did want to know what games we're gonna catch up on during the holidays, which I underlined. But then I forgot what he was saying is he wants us to talk about Xbox One sales tripling, which we talked about in the news, Assassin's Creed glitches, and the in-lobby tip for Master Chief Collection, which we didn't talk about. But the tip is when you're in multiplayer. Which it might be patched in after this weekend or by the time you hear this podcast. Anyways, when you're searching at the top right corner, right above everyone's name, if it does not say in lobby, you are not connected. So back out and go back in. It has to say in lobby.
back out meaning kill the game.
No, just back out of multiplayer, which we find we then need to kill the game because then we can't connect anyways. So you might have to do that. But make sure it says in lobby, and then they did mention 343 that the average time it has taken for people to get
About
into a
4
game
minutes, right?
is between 2 and 4 minutes. So after 4 minutes,
And
if you're not in a game, back out and go back in.
we found that pretty accurate.
Yeah,
so.
when we did find games, we found them pretty fast.
Yeah, so-
I mean, within that 2 to 4 minute range. So that's the tip for that. And Brian Shipley did not really leave us. I mean, he left us this, which I don't really want to discuss. We've discussed it before, but I thought it was funny. He says, "You guys should talk about how the headsets out there all suck." Which is funny. Finally, I want to end today's discussion with this. The discussion of games being released essentially broken.
Absolute shame.
And just so many games coming out with problems at launch because it was either pushed too much or they didn't take the time to polish it or there wasn't enough time to polish it. And I just want to get your thoughts on that, how it can be fixed. And I'll start, if that's okay. I think Ryan McCaffrey over at IGN said it perfectly. He said, it's a shame, just like you said, Mr. McSpicy. He said, this week with Halo should have been a celebration, and instead it was a frustration for a lot of people. And I didn't personally experience that frustration because we were doing campaign. Until last night. Last night, even the nights before when we were waiting for hours to try to get in, literally we were. But last night, I wanted to get on and play, finally, multiplayer, and we couldn't connect. We had to back out and go back in a bunch. And 3 days in, that's when I genuinely started to getting frustrated. And I mentioned this to Jordan yesterday when we were playing. I said, how many hours have we spent in the last 3 days waiting to get in a game? And if you add it up, it has got to be between 4 and 5 hours that we have spent waiting to get in a game or waiting to get in a lobby or trying to figure it out. And that is what's frustrating. I just want to play. The product is supposed to. I purchased this product with the understanding that I could play this, and I'm patient up to a point. Mm-hmm. That point is beginning to wear thin.
It's not that it's not that the game's broken or anything. The game.
Hey, we're talking about Halo.
Yeah, Halo. The game works.
When you get in, it is freaking fun. And
but
I love
the thing
it.
is, and like I said, I like 343 Industries. I think they're doing a great job, and I'm a big fan of theirs. But it, like you said, it just. It's not that you're frustrated with the game; it's frustrated that you can't get in and play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's so.
I even told you, what other game would we spend 4 hours in a lobby waiting to
5
play?
hours. I mean, yeah, and at first it's no problem because I recognize that there are certain things that launch that will go wrong. Although Bungie did it well with Destiny, Titanfall did it well.
Well, do you know what those have in common?
Betas.
Open beta.
Yeah, Evolve had an open beta. It'll be curious to
Halo
see if
5 is going to have an open beta.
And I think they really wanted to hit this window, the Halo Master Chief Collection, because it's the anniversary of Halo 2. And I would rather have seen them delay it a month or a week or 2 weeks and polish it.
Agreed.
The fact that it comes out on November 11th, to me as a consumer, does not make a big deal. Now, I know for business perspective, for bundles, for Black Friday, they wanted to get this in before then. But then, and I've heard this said on other podcasts, leave some features out and add them in, patch them in later, and spend that time polishing it instead.
Rockstar, perfect example, released Grand Theft Auto 5 and the multiplayer later.
Which still was awful.
Oh, really? So
I heard that.
Bad example, but still, the formula.
It was bad.
The formula works the same, though. But
yeah.
So, anyways, Jordan, let's go with you.
What was
games release being broken. Would you, for instance, Evolve delayed by how many months? Dragon Age was delayed. Battlefield Hardline, and I'm sure Battlefield does not want to have a repeat of Battlefield 4.
I can go ahead.
Okay,
I'll
go ahead.
Obviously, it's a shame for consumers, the end users. I want to just say that developers, I think, are under a lot more pressure to hit deadlines, if even they're not ready. Because I look at like the old Super Nintendo games. I look at all the other games, and like the older generation of games, and they are, they were limited. They had a lot of restraints on their hardware, but those games are pretty polished, and I think it's because I don't know if they weren't under as much pressure to release under a certain time restraint or whatever that is. But I feel as though game developers like 343, they had to hit this deadline whether it was ready or not. I'm going to use Call of Duty as an example. A Call of Duty is coming out in November, whether it's ready or not. And I have played a lot of broken maps to back that up. A lot of the Call of Duties have not been ready.
Yeah.
And we get burned big time for that.
Well, I
and
think
it's almost it's becoming the standard to have a broken game on launch.
I think fans that buy it on launch are the ones who really get screwed.
And those are that's your fan base.
Yeah.
That's it's an absolute shame. I don't think a game should ever be released broken. Example, Batman Origins. That game was broken.
Didn't they come out and say, we're not fixing it?
Yeah. It was, I don't know who it was. It was one of the head developer, head guys in the developer, and he had a tweet that said, you know what, we're actually not going to fix it. And then it immediately came down. People screenshot it and everything, but he came out and said, yeah, we're not fixing it,
That's funny.
And that is completely unethical. We can get into that discussion. We can talk about Assassin's Creed, how Ubisoft delays the reviews so people will buy it, if you want to. I disagree with unethical treatment of gamers.
Yeah.
I oppose killing whales.
I think
unethical treatment of gamers is bad.
Well, I think that in this generation, because you have to remember, Xbox Live was a part of the original Xbox. It was a part of the 360, but it didn't become a mainstay of the 360 until the second half of its lifespan.
Xbox Live?
Yeah.
Okay.
And even then, the social aspects of that it wasn't as focused on connectivity like this generation is. That is,
Well,
we
I
are
think
connected. Every game is
It's
connected.
become a standard.
It is the standard, and that is where all of the problems are coming from.
Multiplayer, yeah.
Multiplayer
Connectivity.
server issues, etc., etc. I think games need to do what Titanfall did. And granted, I'm not a developer. I don't know everything that goes into it. I don't know if this is the problem or the reason. But it just seems to me that the common denominator between successful launch day or minimizing launch day problems has been open betas on consoles. They do it a lot with PC games, but on consoles, i.e. Destiny.
Well, and
Titanfall.
they're testing it because there's always like Destiny. It says, "Hey, log in between 3 and 4, and we'll give you a free in-game thing because we need everybody to log on at the same time."
Well, and remember, Titanfall
You know what I mean?
had problems during the beta where you couldn't link up or you couldn't find matches or it took you forever. Which it's a beta, okay, I'm fine with. But then on launch, we didn't have a problem. Went off without a hitch.
I played at 12:14 because it took me a little while to install, or 12:16, something like that. No, I played for a good 2 hours. Nope, not dropped, perfect.
Same with Destiny. Destiny had issues
same thing,
too during the beta that we were like, oh, whatever.
Now, there's probably going to be unforeseen issues
there
all
always
the time,
is gonna be
always.
things unforeseen.
But I think, like you said, having that open beta testing
and we're
your
not
network,
developers. We don't know if that is the issue, but
it can only help, right? It's not.
We're all in agreement. Then we would rather wait a couple months.
Yeah, absolutely. I want a game. Nothing frustrates me more than when I get a level 30 character and lose my save
Twice.
Well, you know how many hours I put into Dead Island?
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
And we're fans of Halo Master Chief, and
very
I
much.
did not get frustrated with that until last night. I was honestly frustrated, and I said, this is becoming ridiculous.
Well,
I have spent 3 days here, and I have not yet been able. I took the time off. I know people who took just the day off Tuesday so that they could play with their friends.
That's what I was frustrated
like they used
with.
to in Halo, and they weren't able to do that, and that's a shame.
That's what I was frustrated with. Like I said, I like 343. I like the direction they're going. I support them, and I want them to fix this as soon as they can. But one of my frustrations last night was one when we wanted to play and we couldn't. We did get in, but it took a minute.
Yeah.
One of my frustrations is I wanted to play multiplayer and get my rank up on Tuesday because I did have the day off of work and I wasn't able to.
Yeah.
I will say
it's not that I wasn't. It was just frustrating that I couldn't. Like the game is so fun that I really want to do it. It's just frustrating.
I will say I think we are in year one of the next generation consoles. We've seen unsuccessful launches, successful launches. I think that Halo Master Chief is a mix. I don't think it's an unsuccessful launch. I don't think it's a successful launch. I think it's somewhere in between.
I agree with that.
And so I will say that I have heard some cynical people out there who don't think it will ever get fixed. It'll just become the norm. And I don't think that that's the case. I think that developers, I think that publishers,
developers
are learning from this, and I think the norm will become
open
the
beta.
Titanfall, the Destiny experience.
That should be the norm. If
Where-
any devs
And
are out
think
there
about it,
listening,
if you look at good developers, they're usually your blockbuster games. Destiny, Bungie, a good developer. Halo, 343, in my opinion, a good developer.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys. And then you got Titanfall, Respawn, good developer. Brink's not around anymore. You know what I mean?
who did
Bethesda produced it. I don't know who developed it, but that just goes to show you. I don't know who developed it because it's not
But-
around. You know what I mean?
See, that's so enough. But see, that's another ballpark because 343 is trying. They want this is a homage to fans.
And I think they're doing a
Brink
good,
was a sleight of the hand. Let's not tell them anything. Let's say this game gives the
Brink.
world, and we know it's awful, and let's screw people over. Batman Origins as well. The game was broken, but they still released it so they could get the quick cash.
Yeah.
Stupid. Well, that happens with movies too. I mean, that's just unethical.
Yeah, but Brink made a whole new level.
Yeah, that was bad. Oh
That
my
was-
gosh, that
yes.
burned me. That burned me hard.
I don't think I played a first-person shooter for like a month. It just, anyway.
Well, I think the norm for instance, EA was hammered, has been hammered, because terrible launches.
Yeah.
But you haven't heard that in a while.
I think
they
EA's
have
doing
adjusted
a good job. Yeah.
and fixed their problem. They delayed Hardline, and I can guarantee you, their launch, I don't know if it will be successful, but they don't want to make that mistake of Battlefield. And Ubisoft has now been the new EA. I saw a headline in online about that.
Well,
the other day.
EA had that over their heads for quite a while, and
Bad
with
launches.
games like Respawn coming out, Dragon Age, doing so as well as it is now.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to get out of that.
Yeah, and so I
You know
don't
what I
think
mean?
it will be the norm for the future.
And I like EA. I think they produce good
Well,
games,
they
and I think
yeah.
they've sent out
They're-
good games. Yeah, they're a good.
They're on a roll.
I like EA Access.
But I think that especially with this generation of consoles where everything is connected, this will be fixed, and you're not going to see too much of this in the future.
Yeah.
Or at least I'm hoping. Anyways,
Yeah.
any closing remarks? Anything? I think that's us for the day.
No, I'm just excited
Yeah.
to go home and play some more Halo.
Oh, one thing I want to talk about that we did not talk about. The Halo channel. Jordan, you kind of talked about the Halo channel. Can I say, I love that thing.
Yeah.
Mr. McSpicy, go ahead.
It is suffering.
Yeah,
the
suffering
network issues.
I've tried every time when I see a terminal in the game, I can't.
Okay, so
I
the
can't
terminal
connect.
thing, that's with the server. So for those of you that don't know or haven't played Halo yet, what they did, which I love,
It's cool.
It is freaking cool because I have been able to do
Terminals
most of
are
them.
back.
In the first Halo, especially is when I noticed them. We would find a terminal. It will bring you out into the Halo channel, and it will show you a side story that they've made that just goes into more lore of the game, and it blows my mind. It makes it that much more immersive. But the Halo channel as a whole, I think, is the future of not just gaming. I think is the future of media.
Integration
media
of,
integrate. It is all encompassing, all in one. You can go up on.
It's the UI is set up very. You can have a favorites list. It's very. I mean, I was watching. It's
Yeah,
very
go
good.
onto our YouTube channel if you don't know what the Halo channel is, and I put up a video there, or download the channel if you have an Xbox One and just check it out for yourself. It has music, it has pictures, concept art of the game while songs from the game are playing. It has video content on there. It has championship series documentaries. It has Nightfall. That's where that does. It has everything.
Yeah, it's really good. And I think and Chet mentioned this right now. They missed the Halo Waypoint app. I think they've probably already done the Halo channel and stuff. But I think the Halo channel is they're trying to. It's the new Halo Waypoint. They're kind of using the new Halo channel as a new Halo Waypoint was the old Halo hub, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like they're moving this to be the new Halo hub. So
Yeah.
but Halo Waypoint was very good, and I really enjoyed Halo Waypoint, and I do enjoy the channel, and I think it can only get better.
Yeah,
So-
I just think I know that I just think it's the future of major gaming franchises, but not just that, but of media as a whole. What television, videos. I think what we're going to see take place in this generation is this all-in-one media entertainment experience. Which I mean, Xbox is going for it, PlayStation's going for that. And Halo Channel is the first step, and they did it perfectly. It is awesome. I love it. They show videos of multiplayer, so they'll go through the multiplayer maps and give you. It'll be a pro player.
Yeah, Bravo. Yeah.
And he's like,
That's cool.
This is how you do this. This is how you do this. This is where this is. Yeah. This is where you can go to save time to do
back
this.
I don't even have to go to YouTube anymore.
And hit this up.
Back in
Yeah.
the day, I used to hit the bridge first. If you're not looking at Snipe Tower 1, you need to be looking at number 2.
He's giving you
Yeah, he's
tips
really
on
good.
multiplayer.
And it's just a basic understanding of the map and what to do. And
it's going to be the hub for all competitive play video. I mean, it's just I think it's the future. I'm really impressed with it. So.
Mm-hmm.
The only experience I have with it is in the game when it didn't work.
Yeah, you should check it out outside.
Yeah,
It
I'll
is-
go
it is
load up
awesome.
the app by itself after I play.
and
Assassin's
watch
Creed.
Nightfall.
I will.
It's a good.
Yeah,
it's a good little.
My wife is making me wait for
I
her.
will admit though. It's only 30-minute episodes. I thought they'd be like 40-minute episodes.
Yeah, 45 an hour.
Yeah,
an
but
hour.
they are only 30-minute episodes, which I was like, oh, that was
Are they
kinda
coming
quick.
out weekly then?
Sounds like it. Yeah, I'm assuming Tuesday, but who knows.
So your wife's making you wait.
Yeah, she wants to watch it.
Does she know the story of Halo?
We watched Forward Unto Dawn. She knows that. And then I've showed her trailers of the game and stuff.
I can bring
but-
my notes over, give her a quick rundown.
I'm
No.
just see if
But-
I can convince my wife to watch.
Yeah, so I think it's one of those stories that you could watch without having previous knowledge.
Okay,
of it.
awesome.
I think just having knowledge enhances it.
Yeah. That's just how Forward Unto Dawn
And that's how
was.
Forward Unto Dawn was, and she
Yeah.
loved Forward Unto Dawn. Very well done.
And same with
Which-
the game. When you guys play Halo 4, you'll like, oh yeah, because there's a lot of Forward Unto Dawn stuff. It's
Well,
it's
they
cool.
already
It's cool.
have Forward Unto Dawn mentions in Halo 3, actually, that I noticed.
It was Halo 2,
Well,
wasn't it?
well, Forward
No,
Unto
Halo
Forward
3.
Unto
Was Halo
Dawn.
3?
Forward Unto Dawn is Miranda Keys' ship. That's the name of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
then
and
that's
that's
what
what they're
And I
saying.
now know who Miranda Keys
Yeah,
is.
that's why they're.
Hey!
That's why they're like, take the Forward Unto Dawn.
She's hotter in Halo 2.
Oh, and
just
you know
FYI.
what? I'm like David. Sometimes these things just trigger. Okay, like 343 is the
Guilty
spark.
Spark. Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
it's called
I was like, hey, 343 Guilty Spark. I know that.
Yeah,
that
343
yeah,
Industries,
that's
yeah.
where it comes from. And I'm just dumb. Like
So
one time,
No, but Forward Unto Dawn is called Forward Unto Dawn
One
because
time
the
I was-
ship's name is Forward.
I was
Unto
watching
Dawn.
a commercial one time, and it was like, every kiss begins with K. I'm like, oh my gosh, it does.
It's funny when those things trigger, and you hear them all the time. You just don't think about it, and then you think about it, and you're like, oh, wow.
Boom! My mind was blown.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, that's
343 Studios comes from Guilty Spark, the little ball dude in Halo.
blue
The
ball.
robot.
The little blue ball in Halo.
Where can people reach you?
I am at Mr. McSpicy on Twitter. You can reach me there if you want to game with me. Feel free to invite me or message me on Xbox Live and any other gaming
Medium.
medium.
Jordan.
All gaming mediums, Twitter, Xbox Live, Steam, Nintendo,
Everything.
Everything. Jordan the Man XOB. Be there or be square.
I'm X1. You can reach me at X1Bros. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter, x1bros.com/newsletter. Right? Am I right? Yes, I am right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, go ahead and support us over on Patreon, x1bros.com/support. Even $1 helps out. We appreciate it, and we appreciate those who have supported us this far. Last but not least, I just want to give a shout out to Toasts and MMA's podcast that is dropping
All
in
right,
December.
yeah. I'm excited for that one. I'm really
It is
excited
called
for
the
that one.
Gamer Life Podcast. They have one episode up there already. MMA is on there. Toast. These two guys, if you're new to the community, are a big part of the community. You will.
dudes.
Chances you'll run across them sometime if you're a part of this.
Since you'll run across
Yes.
them.
So MMA posted the first episode. Toast is getting all his podcast equipment. The Gamer Life podcast. It's excellent. And as homage to that,
One more
Go
thing. Mark Salot also mentioned Halo Combat Evolved mentions Reach. I remembered that playing. They mentioned Reach while we were playing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remembered
I
that.
didn't remember.
I was like, oh.
If you want, I'll tell you
I
about it
didn't-
afterwards.
Okay, yeah.
Dang
Anyways, shout out to you, Mark Slot in chat. That's the
dang
point.
it, I missed
Okay,
that.
you're done.
I missed that reference in Halo.
I-
Combat Evolved. Dang it. It's all right.
It's the opening general, like, or the admiral. He's like, it was something about.
Did you notice they mentioned it in Halo 2 as well? They even showed it.
I didn't know they showed it. I remember the admiral dude was like, it's just like Reach all over again or something. He said something like that.
Oh, I think I might remember that.
Or the fleet that attacked Reach was 10 times bigger than
Yeah,
this.
the fleet that attacked Reach was 10 times over
Oh,
Is
this.
it-
I
Good
do
job, Mark
remember
Salot.
that.
Oh my gosh, mind
He is-
blown again.
He's on it. MBJ.
Yeah, Marks.
And BJ, right?
Okay, we're done.
Reach is a
Right
good
there.
story.
Anyways, to leave you, I'm going to leave you with a new song from MMA's new album that's coming out. It is excellent. He closed his show with it, and I thought,
Yeah, it's really good. I like it.
I am all over that. It's my favorite song that he's come out with. It talks about gaming all over the place. It is. It's really cool.
Is
It's
it
upbeat.
explicit?
It's positive. That's
Oh.
what I like about it.
Oh,
It's
cool.
it's positive. It's all about passion. Check it out. We will see you guys next week. Have fun gaming it up. Dragon Age, Halo.
Halo.
Master Chief,
Far Cry?
Far Cry,
Far Cry.
Yeah,
Assassin's
Far Cry.
Creed. Oh my goodness. Let's do this.
I'm kinda feeling like I'm something out of sight. And yeah, we feeling right. It all makes sense tonight. I wanna rip it right. So let me spin so tight until you feel so nice. Like we bathe in light, enlightened when I'm writing. Haters out there steady biting. I shut them down, ground and pound with what I'm reciting. Cause I'm a type who never fall. Yeah, I'm daily fighting. Running on walls, kill them all with my senses heightened. I wanna be a dope human, brighter than a supernova, yo, I'm booming. Always stay faded, never duplicated. Government of ignorance is getting overrated. I'm blasted, high in plastic, stretching words out like elastic. Lights, camera, action, no satisfaction. Excuse me while I overdose on passion. 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 Ever since I was a little kid, feeling like an alien in a pyramid. Everything I did, tripping candy, flipping on acid. Should've known that it wouldn't have lasted. Having a blast, kid, learn to move past it. Cheers, here's to another classic. Lyrics never plastic, turn me up and blast it. Rest in peace when I reach my casket. From the lands of Aloha, to the homies over there, so they say Alofa. I got mad love for ya. From Brazil, getting high all the way to California. Not trying to ignore ya. There's more in store, hardcore when I for ya. Ever since I was born, bruh, nothing less than the best, cause I got it for ya. I wanna be a dope human, brighter than a supernova, yo, I'm booming. Always stay faded, never duplicated. Government of ignorance is getting overrated. I'm blasted, high in plastic, stretching words out like elastic. Lights, camera, action, no satisfaction. Excuse me while I overdose on passion. 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 I'm kind of feeling like everyone knows what's right. I know I really want those who can to fight against tyranny for liberty with all thy might. To bring these dummies out the dark into the light. Listen to what we say, no more will we obey. Our future's mold like clay, and days are spent on games we play. I bring a flavor flay, like Public Enemy. I break it down, I build you up, we resist willingly. I wanna lay human, right than a supernova, yo, I'm booming. Always stay faded, never duplicated. Government of ignorance is getting overrated. I'm blasted, high in plastic, stretching words out like elastic. Lights, camera, action, no satisfaction. Excuse me while I overdose on passion. Excuse me while I overdose on passion. Excuse me while I overdose on passion. Excuse me while I overdose on passion.